What's going on, guys? Happy Monday, happy Monday. Alright, we're also double checking because I increased the bit rate on my stream, so I'm trying to make sure we're not lagging at all. So this is kind of like a double check to make sure things are going well. But guys, today, you guys have told me I need to do these shiny hunt streams, and I need to do two particular shiny hunts. And that is Ditto and Zorua, two of the most tedious, annoying streams. Or shiny hunts, I should say. We have done the Zorua one, we tried to, during the 18 different shinies for each typing in the game, when we tried to do Zorua as our dark type. And I figured, let's rip off this band-aid. Let's get this going. Let's see if we can get this Pokemon. We're going to start with Ditto, and then we're going to work our way and maybe get Zorua. We might keep switching if we're not having luck with either one. But we're going to have some luck. We're going to try it. And yeah, let's go ahead and try this shiny hunt today. Also, I'm hoping the allergy meds kick in and I don't itch like I did last time. And is this leaking? Just felt water just drop on me. I was like, what the hell? Let's put my phone over here then. Who are you? Alright. Now, I'm thinking, okay, where is the sun currently? It is in the west, which means we're getting to nighttime. So I've heard you want to do Zorua during the daytimes hunts. So we're going to go ahead and do a Ditto hunt now. So as you guys can see, I've already put down there Ditto Zorua caught, other shinies caught. Because I feel we're going to get a lot of duplicates. Now, from what I understand, this is one of the best places to hunt Dittos. And we are going to go ahead and attempt this. See if we get any luck. I've also gotten some... I'll show you guys some of the other shinies I've caught off stream later. I've actually got some... Been a lot of shiny hunts lately. Or accidental shinies, I should say. So... Alright, there is a new recipe I want to try as well. Let's see. Somebody was suggesting this to me, and I thought maybe this is a good idea. So we need cucumber, pickle. I need 3 tofu. And then I need to do, for this one, I'm going to do salty and sweet Herba Mystica. So let's see if this works. We're going to do a smiling V. So somebody was suggesting that doing this is a lot easier. Start from the right side. So I just saw my phone just go off. No, that was just saying the story is complete. Because I put it on thing. Really? The neighbors decided to vacuum now? They've had all day. Drop any by accident. Okay, there we go. Now let's do a pickle on each. This is a very weird ass sandwich, and I would definitely not eat this myself. Cucumbers. Technically, cucumbers and pickles are technically the same type, if I remember correctly. Like, they're the same thing. It's just one's been more, you know, long-term pickled. I forgot about the pick, and the Eevee's just inside the middle of the tofu. Sound like they fell upstairs. Hope they're okay. Alright. That's what I was going to use earlier on my first Pokemon post today. Alright. So we got the encounter and everything. So I've learned some facts about Zorua and all that. First off, they're always going to be alone. They're never going to be in the packs. Second off, they will always be the biggest version of that Pokemon. And of course, as we kind of discovered last time, they don't have the same behaviors. So, alright. Meow, meow, Ditto. Oops. Didn't mean it. We will counter other regular types too. Meow, meow. Those seem all tiny. Yeah, these seem all tiny. How about you? Oh, Tandem Mouse also. I don't know. Oh, Ditto's Tandem Mouse. Okay. Can you imagine if we got this, like, super damn quick? Oh, that's a Ditto. Yeah, you can see that Meowth is, like, huge compared to the other mouse. Like, that's tiny. These are both tiny. Tiny, tiny. Oop, you're not. You're about to be all murdered if you stand there. I think that's a big Meowth over there. Oh, that's a. Or I thought that was a Ditto because of how big it was. Ditto. There we go. Okay. Meowth. Ditto. Okay. Take out the Ditto. Meowth. Meowth. Ditto. Oh. Yeah, it's a huge Tandem Mouse, actually. Alright. The Tandem Mouse, like, I'm always gonna, like, send out a Pokemon to go after because I don't know if it's there. Okay, looks like we're going pretty fluid. Sorry, I'm doing that spin real quick just to see. Okay, looks like we're not having any issues right now in terms of, like, dropping. Oh, that's definitely a Ditto on the cliff. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a Ditto. All the Tandem Mice I'm gonna also knock out because, like, in case there is a shiny Tandem Mouse. Well, I think Tandem Mouse is shiny for brown pants, right? Sounds weird saying it that way, but okay. Meowth, 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 Meowth. Let's see, Meowth. Oop, that's a Ditto. Okay. Ditto Goo again. These both look like Meowths because of how tiny they are. I need to also pay attention in case I see a shiny Meowth, because we can catch a shiny Meowth. It'll just be under our other shinies. Meowth. Oh, that's a Ditto. Come on. Okay, is that a Ditto or Meowth? That's tiny. Okay. No, you look tiny. These look tiny too. So again, we figured out that like Dittos were always gonna be the biggest versions of the Pokemon we're after, and they should have different behavioral issues. Why am I make it sound like it's just like it's just gonna be like the hold on. Nope. Okay, not shiny. Oh, it's Gmail. Meowth. Meowth. That's tiny. Yeah, you look kind of tiny. Yeah, you're tiny. Tiny. That's definitely tiny. The one over there. That's big. Tandem Mouse, we're gonna always attack because I don't know if it's big or small. That's a tiny Meowth. Tiny. Nope. Tandem Mouse, I'm gonna use real quick, just make sure. Because we can get a shiny Tandem Mouse. Shiny Tandem Mouse. I can speak today. Okay, that's a Ditto. Just double checking. Just make sure. That's a Ditto. Meowth. You're just taking out some poor Meowths behind me now. Meow. That looks like it's gotta be Ditto. Yeah, it's huge. Okay. We are going to do this. And of course we have music for you guys playing, so that way you guys can enjoy the music as well. I want you guys to be able to enjoy this. Oh, that's a Ditto. That's a Ditto? No, that's Tandem Mouse, but we still go after it, just in case. Meowth. That's gotta be a Ditto. Yeah, see, that third Ditto, or that third Meowth is huge. It's gotta be a Ditto. Ditto right there. teeny tiny. Oh, wait, no, wait. Did it say Ditto? Oh, no, it's Meowth. Okay. Wait, you guys behind me. No. Is that? No, it's Meowth. Kind of let him go on the murder spree here. Nope, that's Ditto. Yo, Eric, what's up? Hey, Eric, let me know. Does it look like it's lagging on your end? I increased the bitrate, because I noticed some of the VODs were kind of lagging, or like kind of low quality, so I just want to make sure that it's looking good. Let me know if it looks good on your end. You're not seeing any, like, lagging issues or anything like that. Also, Eric, though, how you doing today? What have you been up to? Alright. Pokemon back here. That looks like a regular Meowth. That's Ditto over there to the right. It's huge. Oh, he does zigzag. Somebody was saying that they zigzag. Not much ran errands. Oh, cool. It's not lagging. Perfect. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, Tandem Mouses are just gonna die just because I don't want to have to try to fight looking to see if it's shiny or not. What's a Ditto? Come on. I know this is gonna be a very rough 2 shiny hunts today. It's, like, if we can get either shiny, because of the just again, you can't tell it's just shiny. You have to, like, take out a whole ecosystem to tell it's shiny. You look like you could be Dittos. Yeah, these could both be Dittos or all 3 Dittos. Not much ran errands, but earlier that's it. Have you watched in March Madness? How's your bracket doing? These are all Meowths. Ditto? Yeah, Ditto's massive compared to the regular Meowths. Ditto. Ditto. I need you to appear before me. Meowth after Meowth. It's a Missy Mouth. That's all you've been doing today is watching March Madness? Nice. Where are we in the March Madness brackets now? Are we, like, what, final, like, 2 teams? Or are we still, like, in the, pretty high up in the bracket? Or I should say, pretty early in the brackets, what I should say. High up in the bracket sounds like we're towards the end. About 3/4 for the final 4? Oh, okay. Who's in the final 4 right now? I've kind of fallen behind ever since my bracket got absolutely just shattered. That's a Meowth. You could be Ditto. No, you're Meowth too. Ooh, I almost sneezed for a second. I felt that sneeze coming too. I was like, that looks like a Ditto. Tandem-Mouse. Ditto. Don't think that's a shiny Tandem-Mouse. No, that's it's got regular blue pants. Ditto. Meowth. That's definitely Dittos. Like, just look at how big that Tandem-Mouse is. That's a gigantic ass Tandem-Mouse. Okay. Meowth, that's right. Meowth. That's a tiny Meowth. Meowth. How about you? Oh, no, you're Ditto. Yeah, you're kind of big. That looks like a Ditto back there. Oh, that Tandem-Mouse. All number 1 seeds. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I mean, like, oh, that was a Tandem. Oh, wow, that's a gigantic Tandem-Mouse. That's a Ditto. That's 100% Ditto. Meowth. 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 Oh, there's Tandem-Mouse down here. Let's just send him out that way, just so you can start taking out Tandem-Mouse just in case. Ooh. Nope, okay. That's a Ditto. That's a Meowth. That's a Meowth. There's a... I think that... Is that back one Ditto? No. Okay. Oh, there's a Ditto right here. I think these are both Dittos, actually. Alright. Attacking the other one? Yeah. Okay, that's definitely Ditto, right? Yeah. That's what I thought. That's a Ditto. Meowth, Meowth. Meowth, Meowth, Meowth. A lot of Meowths. Ditto's gonna be a hard one. I want to hear kind of weird stat about the Final Four. Yeah, what's the weird stat about the Final Four? I think that was the Ditto, right? Yeah. I'm starting to recognize which ones are the large Dittos now. Yeah, because it's kind of good to know that, like, Ditto's, like, always gonna be the large version of the Pokemon. Next weekend will be the Final Four, basically broken down into 3 weekends. Oh, okay. That makes sense. There's only the second time all number 1 seeds have made the Final Four. Really? Oh, shit. I've never... Really? That's never... That's... What, you said the 3rd time? Or 2nd time? 2nd time. I'm actually kind of shocked on that. I actually figured that would happen more often, because it's, you know, it's the top 4 teams. There's Lena again on Animal Crossing. The only time that happened was 2008, where the Final Four was in San Antonio. Played... Wow! Who won that year, if I may ask? Meowth, Ditto. Meowth. Meowth. I think Kansas won that year. That doesn't surprise me. I can still remember when UC Davis made it for the very first time ever to the big dance, and our first round I think was against Kansas, and we got our asses whooped. Man, I remember some of the people in the swim club I was in, like, put a video saying, like, who cares about Kansas when you could be in Cali? And it was like, it was during the big old, like, I think it was Instagram out, this is before TikTok. Or might have been Snapchat. I don't remember which one it was. But, like, there was a lot of shit talking going on between the 2 schools. And, like, we were the bottom seed, and Kansas was the top seed. And we got absolutely demolished. Yeah, the Final Four this year is in San Antonio. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, it's someone family member's birthday that day. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that. Let's see, that's... Oh yeah, that big one in the back is definitely Ditto. Let's see. Meowth, Meowth, that's right. Meowth, that's right. Oh, Ditto, okay. I'm really just, like, waiting for him to, like, attack something and then, like, stop moving, like, when he goes to attack. Because then that's gonna be our sign that we found a shiny. At which point we will save. Actually, we won't even save. I might just go for it, because we had that, like, weird thing we had last time where the bug stopped attacking things, and it ended up not being a shiny. I would waste my Urban Mystica, which would actually annoy the crap out of me. Tandem. You have blue pants. Ditto. Meowth. Meowth. Ditto. Meowth, Meowth. I think that might be a Ditto. No, that's Meowth. Oh, Cyclosaur could also be shiny. Okay, I want to get back to the top of the hill, though, because I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally, spawn other Pokemon I don't want right now, because at least with Meowth, I can tell it's shiny by its, like, ears and feet and tail. Tandem-Mouse, I'm just going to send you out to attack. That's a Ditto, it's definitely a bigger one. That's like, but yeah, no, that's pretty cool though. I like that little fact. Thank you for sharing that, Eric. I have learned something new about the big dance. That's a Ditto. Meowth. Meowth. You survived today, Meowth. Is that? Nope. Meowth. Tandemaus, you have blue. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. But Eric, who do you want to win? Oh, the ones that are currently, at least in the, going to the Final Four here. Speaking of the big dance, what's the next K-pop dance competition? It's gonna be a minute before I'm able to do some concerts, man. I gotta focus on, let's ask a hand, which is finding a new job. Yeah, I might do, like, learn at least K-pop dance on the screen today. Ooh. Second, I thought it hesitated when it went to attack one, and I was like, oh. That's a Ditto right there up on the cliff. They really like that cliff side, don't they? Ditto, jump, stay away from the cliff. There's so much to live for. I think that's a Ditto there, or you Mouth? No, your Mouth. How about you, Ditto, right there? I'm just gonna murder all these guys. Tandem. Meow. Ditto. That's a Ditto. Kill. That Ditto over there. No. That's a Ditto. Man, that's a large ass tandem mouse. I'm actually kind of surprised that's a tandem. Ah, crap. Actually, I ran into him. As long as any game is not a blowout, I'm good. Has there been any really bad blowouts this March Madness? I don't think there's been that many, right? They've been mostly pretty close games from what I've seen. Though I kind of fell off at one point, so I could have missed some. Shiny? Meow. That's a Ditto. Yeah, I guess when Tandemaus is about the size of a Meow, that's pretty good indicator that's not a tandem. That looks like a Ditto. Yep. They do go zigzag. That is kind of interesting. Somebody I saw somebody say online that like Dittos like to go zigzag, and now that I'm looking at it, it really does go zigzag. It's like a slug. Litten, how are you? Litten, you missed some crazy shiny hunting last Monday. What did we get last week that I was like, oh, too bad Litten's not here. Oh, we got 2 rare marks, 2 shiny rare marks. So on the very end of the 18 types, we got when we finally got our shiny Iron Treads, it ended up being a rare mark, and then we got another rare mark last week. I think it was what was it? Eevee? I think it might have been Eevee. I could be horribly wrong. Could might not been Eevee. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I was like, so there I was like, oh my gosh, we got a shiny rare. And I was like, wait, this is what Lynn was talking about. But Lynn, how have you been? And Eric, you said majority of games have been close. Oh, that's good to hear. So, yeah, Lynn, I did some research on like the Dittos and Zorua, so we can get ready for the stream today. Apparently, Ditto likes to go in zigzags when it walks. So like that Meowth walking normal would be normal Meowths, and then also Zorua and Dittos will always like be the biggest versions, or at least Ditto for sure will always be the biggest version of their of whatever Pokemon they're copying. So I'm like, we've learned something new. Okay, no, you're going zigzag. This is Ditto. I'm like watching the way they're all running and walking. Oh, wait, hold on. Did that? Okay, I thought it stopped from attacking it. I was like, is that a shiny Tandemaus? Oh. Okay. Take out that Tandemaus real quick, just be safe. You were going zigzag. You're a Ditto. That's very mouth. That's a Ditto. Hey friend, hey buddy. I'm hanging in there. I've had a migraine for. Aww. No worries. If you're not feeling well, no worries. I hope you feel better, Litten. We'll try to catch a shiny Ditto and or Zorua with a rare mark just for you. But I hope you feel better. Like, I know migraines are some of the worst things to have, especially when you have a week-long one. Hopefully you got some medicine to help you out, at least help you, like, dull it down enough to be able to get sleep at night and stuff like that. Because I know some people, like, get, like, those really bad migraines where they can't sleep. And, it's like, yo, I know that's gonna be a rough one. So, but yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Litton. So that, I'm sorry to hear that you got those migraines. Those are some of the roughest ones. I see a Ditto back there. Because this Meowth is walking normal. Nope. Okay. Can't tell if this Meowth's walking normal or no, okay, it's walking normal. I was like, is it walking normal or is it like going back and forth? That's a Ditto up on the cliff. They seem to really love that cliff. You know, normal. Let's see. Who's a giant Meowth and who is not walking normal? Who's going that, like, sluggy style? Oh, I appreciate it. I think that's a regular Meowth I just killed. No, that was Ditto. Okay. Normal. That's a Ditto. Meowth. How about you guys? You're running normal, you're running normal, you're walking normal. You're walking normal. Oh wait, no, actually no. That far one is doing, I'm getting really good at recognizing Dittos. Abnormally more than I should be. Again, guys, if you guys ever see me miss a, shiny, please, call me out. Or, like, clip it and then, like, send it or put it in chat so that way we can, like, watch it. Because I do want to know if I ever miss one. Car is still being a pain. I haven't been able to do the thing I want to do with the, volt meter to check to see, like, if there's, like, a certain circuit that's taking too much power. Because it's been raining like crazy. And as much as I want to, I can't do it. It's like, stop raining. I must do what I need to do. Oh, is that Ditto right there? That's a Ditto. Let's see. Oh, that is a Ditto right there. I saw that little sideways walk. That's a Ditto. You're walking normal. I don't know that one's a Meowth or not. I'm just checking to be safe. I'm just destroying any tandem mice just so that way I can keep, like, up like this, so that way I can check to see if any are walking, like, side to side, like I was just saying. You all look normal down there. Okay. How about up here? Ooh. Normal. You're a Ditto. That's a Ditto. That's normal, because, like, you can tell from the way it's running for its life. That might be a regular, but on the cliffside, kind of makes it hard to tell. You're walking normal. You're going side to side. Fun sarcasm. Weather can be annoying. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like the weather is definitely like kind of screwed me up because like I have to like get to the battery to do that, and I'm definitely not gonna do that when there's water falling from the sky. Yeah, you want to talk about a way to take yourself out? That's the way to do it. I mean, that's a Ditto over there. dodging like flips are kind of hard. Yeah, so because like a lot of people don't realize 12 volts can actually kill a person. So, and I'm not, you know, most batteries, car batteries are 12 volts. So I'm not about to like take a chance and, you know. Look. I know firebender is supposed to be able to lightning bend, but I'm not putting that to the test. Remember what Iroh was saying to Zuko? If you do it wrong, you can kill yourself by accident. And it's like, no. Oh, are you Ditto? No, that's Meowth. Alright, who is walking weirdly? Because again, the Dittos seem to be doing that, like, zigzag walks, which I'm so glad somebody mentioned that. Is that Ditto? That's Ditto. And? No, okay. That's Ditto. Had some fun 90s days. Ooh. Yeah, we've had warm days, which is funny. That's the weirdest part to me. We've had some, like, really warm days. But, like, it's always when it's raining, which makes it, like, 10 times worse. Oh, no, you're Ditto. Okay. I was like, couldn't tell. Is that Ditto or not? Let's see. Because we might get lucky. We might get, like, a tandem mouse shiny here. How about you two mouse? What's up, Jeremy? Had some fun last week with rain still in the 80s. Not a fan. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of, like, when it's raining and hot. Oh, that's definitely Ditto right there. The way it's walking. Man. Are any of the Meowths doing... Okay, that Meowth's doing zigzag. Yep, that's Ditto. I thought that Meowth right there. Is that... That's zigzagging, right? Yeah, zigzagging, 100%. Cray. Not if main character energy, then you protect it. Yeah, nah. See, I would argue that for myself, but we've seen my luck in the last, like, year. Oh, that could wipe out the whole area. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's good to know that I can wipe out... That's part of the town right there. Interesting. Okay. They're all walking normally here. Tandem mouse, that might be a Ditto. It's pretty huge. Yeah, that was a Ditto. You are walking normally. Let's just kill these tandem mice just to be safe. Because they could be shiny. Not 100% sure. That's definitely a Ditto. It's too big to be a tandem mouse. So I need you to start running. No, you're definitely a Ditto, I think. The way he was walking. Yep, was a Ditto. The ones sleeping are kind of hard because like they're not moving. Okay, that's definitely a Ditto. That is not. Okay, these are all walking normally. Oh wait, no. You look like you're walking a little bit zigzaggy. Nope, never mind. That was just normal. It was probably trying to like react to me. Yeah, that's Ditto. Cray. Gonna rest. Alright, Lynn, have a great night. Feel better, and we hope to see you next time. We'll be streaming on Wednesday for a normal stream, Fortnite stream, and then next Monday again for shiny hunts. So, and we'll do a regular shiny hunt next week. This week is just like I want to torture myself just a little bit. That's a Ditto. That's the way it's running. Just need the emote and I'm done. I got all the drops in Fortnite. Nice! What's the emote for Fortnite? I don't remember what the emote was. Cause I know there's the wraps. Are you walking normally over there? Yes, you are. That's regular Meow. That could be a Ditto on this thing. I'm trying not to get too close to the cliff again because that almost screwed me over last time. Alright. How much time do we have left on the sandwich? Oh, we got 40 seconds. Damn. Okay. Yeah, no. We're almost done with the sandwich then. Meow. We'll probably do is we'll go to Zorua next, and then I've heard you want to do Zoruas during the daytime because then you get only Mastiffs and you don't have to worry about like Murkrows. Oop, that's a Ditto. Yeah, that was a half hour already. These are both Dittos, mostly Dittos. That's a Ditto by the tree, I can see him. Imagine if we get the shiny, like, right now. Like, that'd be huge. Mouth. Ditto, like I thought. That's the Ditto behind him. Oh, that's a regular mouth, too. Okay. That's a regular mouth. And any last Dittos before we close and reopen the game? No, okay. That might be a Ditto on the cliff there. Nope. Oh, that's a Ditto right there. We'll take him out. Just riding on top of the. It's riding on top of a truck. Okay. Couldn't remember what it was. I was like, what is it? Alright. That's Meowth. So we're gonna go ahead and close reopen the game. We'll see if we can get that. Yeah, I'm not keeping count of the sandwich counts this time because I don't want to do that again, but I will do a tally mark on the top of my little notes here. Feel better, and then not make your Terrigy. Eric, trying to give me electrocuted, man. Water. I remember we have a water. What is our command for water? Is it hydrate or hydrate? Is it that one? Nope. What about? Is it water? We used to have a command for one of them because I used to joke about it. H2O? Nope, I don't remember what my command was anymore. Okay, we're gonna fly over to this and then, yeah, guys, let me know if you do see it start lagging though, please, so that way we can fix that. Oh, oops. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Zorua because we want to do Zorua during the day. And that's because you start eliminating all the Murkrows and stuff, and I've heard that's better. So we can probably see how far we have left in the nighttime. Okay, night is starting to end. That's good. Okay. Somebody was saying there's a ruin up top here. It's the best place to go. Oh, I was looking at like tips and tricks on like how to like increase your odds for shiny hunting on Zoruas and Dittos, and some people are like, oh, if you shiny hunt during the daytime for Zorua, it's easier because then you eliminate all the other dark types except for Mastiffs, so then you just look for the Mastiffs that are off on their own. Like Ditto, Meowth will zigzag, or it zigzags when it walks, and it's always the largest versions. And then somebody was saying, if you come up here and you shiny hunt up here, you'll have a higher chance of less group spawns and more solo spawns. So, we're gonna attempt that. And then I need to see what the sandwich was for this one. Dark type is smoked fillets. Okay. Picnic. Oh, right. Gotta get my Pokemon. Quickly save. And then we'll make our sandwich. But Jeremy, what are you up to right now, man? How's your day been? Almost hit boxes by accident. Really? I hate when it's just like a trainer's too close. Okay. So it should be ending night soon, which once we get to the daytime will be easier to to figure out which ones are gonna be Zoruas themselves. Make a sandwich. Making a sandwich. We're gonna make our typical sandwich. Because I don't want to do just smoked fillets. That way. Let's see if we get lucky. These are definitely gonna be the rough ones today. We might go through this stream without a single shiny. I'm hoping we'll get a shiny. We're gonna find out though. Okay, I'm gonna put all the smoked fillets in here. We don't need the top of the sandwich. We can just throw that to the side. We got a convertible sandwich is what we have, guys. Alright. But Jeremy, what have you been up to today, man? How's the day treating you? And then of course, Eric, are you still running errands or are you done with errands for the day? Yeah, no, it's like a sit straighter. Make sure I fix my posture here. I'm not running crazy, stupid love. Alright. Need to switch Pokemon back to Vikavolt. And then, alright. This should stop a lot of group spawns, which will be good for me. That could be a Ditto. Ditto. Zorua. Yeah, I feel like these are going to be all Zorua now. Now, this one's going to be one where I think I just eliminate an entire ecosystem. I think that should be a Zorua, right? Oh, that was a Merkle. I'm 3 hours ahead of you, so not running errands. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, yeah, no, that would be too late for you to run, any errands. Come on, I want that shiny Zorua. That's definitely a real one over there because they're in the group. This could possibly be real ones. This could be fake ones. Yeah, okay. Yeah, somebody was right. I think the ruins are the best place to hunt Zorua. Alright. That one's dead. Okay. Those are real. 2 of these. Zorua. That should be real because it's actually like protecting its little guys. That's a Zorua over there. Oh. Okay. That looks like Murkrow is just flying. And I don't think Zorua can actually fly. Nope. Crap. Damn it. No, I don't want to deal with you guys. That's definitely Zorua. Okay. No, massive. Fuck off. Oh, what up? Nah, damn it. I got my hopes up there for like 2 seconds because I saw that. Oh, that's okay. That's definitely a group. That's not. Oh, that's a group. That's definitely not. Okay, somebody lied. This is not stopping all the group spawns. y'all gotta be shiny for me. I want to at least get one of these two shiny today. And rip off that band-aid real quick. Because, I mean, technically I could Masamune method these guys for the living decks. Like, I could. Actually, I don't think I could for Ditto. Ditto, I think I actually have to catch shiny. Zorua, I could actually, like, Masamune method. But I am not crazy enough to do that. So that would be very long Masamune method. Like, if I did that, I would do it for one. I wouldn't want to do it for both. Like, both. Like, two Zorua, just because, like, I would have to do it twice. And that would be rough to Masamune method, like, for two different Zorua. Just to get the, like, my living decks done. I'd rather just, like, catch one in the wild, like we're doing now, and then, like, Masamune method the second one to make my life a little easier. Also keeping an eye out for, like, shiny Murkrow, because we don't actually have a shiny Murkrow either. Or, Honchkrow. That's a Zorua to the behind it. Is that the... Alright, hold on. Just want to see if I can send the bug over there, see if we can attack that. Murkrow. Okay. I didn't want to, like, despawn all these guys just go get that one. So it's like, ah! Alright. We are destroying an ecosystem to look for one Pokemon. But it's a necessary evil. Oh. See, that was my biggest worry, is like, I do that, and it, like, just kind of does that weird glitch where, like, it doesn't go until, like, I click it again. Alright. The Murkrows are also kind of, like, sketchy in the sense of, like, they could be actual Murkrows and they could actually be, like, Zorua. So, like, oh, okay, that's a real Mastiff. Because that is, it's in a group. If it's in a group, it's 100% what it's supposed to be. That's a Murkrow. Oh, no, I don't want you killing the whole family. That's a Zorua. That could be a Zorua, yeah. Like, these Zorua are not sticking with their things. That's definitely a... Oh. Yeah, that's Zorua right there. Yeah, the one that just flew is definitely a Murkrow. That is Zorua right there. That was a Murkrow that I just used. Yeah. No, that was a Zorua. Okay. Let's see. Come on, one of y'all's gotta be shiny. It's a Murkrow. What about you, buddy? Yeah, you're a Zorua. I know there's a thing where, like, if you close and reopen your game, all the disguised Pokemon will undisguise, but the problem is then you end the sandwich, And I would also waste the sandwich recipe or materials, and I don't want to keep like making closing sandwiches like that. I don't know if it's gonna go for that Mercury or not. I was gonna go for it. I need the nighttime to end already. Come on, one of y'all need to be my shiny. That's a whole family. These are both Zorua. Because you can notice they don't charge me. And they get chicken. That's a Murkrow. That might be a Zorua, because I saw the little, like, worry animation. Zorua, like, doesn't want to, like, fight you. It's just like, oh, oops. Did you want to fight me? Nah. I'm not that big of a threat. That's going to be a Murkrow right there. Because it's... Well, actually, hold on. It could be Zorua. No, that's Murkrow. I'm starting to fly. Oh, shit. Let's not kill you. Okay, I don't want to kill the families because I know they're real. You're real. That's real. Anything that goes in a group setting like that, it's real. Grab these things just in case I do happen to find what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see. Let me grab this real quick too. Murkrow, that's Zorua. Let me get so shiny. Come on. There's Zorua. Yeah, a lot of these ones that are walking by themselves are definitely Zorua. Wiping out, just casually wiping the whole ecosystem here. That's probably Murkrow, I think. No, Zero. Never mind. Murkrows are kind of hard to tell. And like, unless they fly up, kind of hard to tell. You go up those two, please, because I just want to see if they are or not. It's like you guys remember when we got like the Jigglypuff and we saw like the Vikavolt stop attacking. I think it's gotta be a Murkrow. Yeah, these are Murkrows. Oh, that was Zorua. Okay. Yeah, Murkrows are a lot harder to tell. It's partly why I'm trying to stay up on the top of the hill. I really want to do this Shiny Hunter in the daytime, but we got the nighttime like spawn now. Also, I have not seen a purple like Murkrow, which is unfortunate because I would love to get a purple Murkrow. Occasionally, just recently just got a friend that's into the Epic Musical now, and they love this song. We were talking about it the other day. I need to get rid of that group that's over there. Come on. Show me the money. You're the imposter. I'll do both. You know, best part is I probably won't register when we do get like a shiny finally. Like I'm gonna it's gonna go to attack. It's not gonna attack, and there's gonna be like a 2-minute thing where I keep trying to do it without thinking, and it's like, huh, weird. And then it's like, oh, it's shiny. Wait, Magic, why are you saying lol? Close enough to the hill that they're spawning over here. I don't want to go all the way out there. So I'm trying to stay on this hill to keep kind of a easier thing. Oh, there's Zorua. Some casualties must happen. Okay, so Murkrow should start disappearing soon here, and which means I'll only be left with Mastiffs, which would be huge, because I don't have to worry about, like, Murkrows. I just to see what Jeremy's laughing at. Eric's comment? Oh, yeah. No, yeah, 100% agree, because I forgot about that. You guys are on East Coast, so you guys, or Eastern time, I should say, so, like, you guys are, like, a few, like, 3 hours ahead, so, like, it's kind of hard if you're doing errands now. I'm a little concerned at that point. Come on. That's true, you're CST, so you're, what, 2 hours ahead, Jeremy? If I remember correctly? CST is 2. EST is 3. Mountain is 1. Yeah, okay, so it is 2. Never announced the full, yeah, I told you it was gonna be a full Twice album. With tour after. Hey, I told you. Did they announce when the album's coming out, Jeremy? Yeah, because there was the leaks about it. And then there was the, thing on Chase story, Chaeyoung's story, where, it looks like she's in a recording booth, and you can see she made a lot of notes on, like, a song. You couldn't see the lyrics, but you can see her drawings, you can see, like, scratches where she made, like, notes and stuff. And a bunch of people are wondering if that confirms that she's doing a solo debut. As I kind of figured. Which I'm kind of glad. That it gives me time to find a job. So, which means, yeah, quarter 2 we might get Che album. Or Che solo. She straight up said I won't be able to do what people want. Wait, Chaeyoung? Or... Which makes me wonder if she's doing maybe a solo, or maybe she's doing a collab. Kind of like she did with, what's her name? Yeah, Che solo. Okay, so that's what I was thinking, yeah. Because, like, when I saw the recording booth thing, I was like, oh, there's gotta be a Che solo coming. Which I would be excited for. Because then, like, okay, so there's that thing where... Bug, don't do that to me. Don't fucking gaslight me. I'm getting gaslit by my bug. Debated by the bug. I was gonna say, oh, on Bubble. Oh, okay. Yeah, on her Insta stories where she was like in a recording booth, it looked like, and then she had like the music in front of her, like lyrics and stuff, and then like she was making a bunch of notes, and like you could see like she had a lot of her like casual drawings on it. Wait, you see the full album's gonna be June, July, or August. Yeah, I kind of figured. Misamo just like did back-to-back years. I kind of figured they're gonna give him a break here. Plus, they just had like their like mini tour. Wait, I thought you said September for the full album, or were you saying September for that Masterpiece and Contour were 16 months apart? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was gonna say yeah, because I thought you were saying September. Quarter 3 for the album. Yeah, you just said full album though in June. June would be... Oh, wait, no. I guess June's technically part of quarter 2, I guess. You're right. But I always think quarter 2... Like, quarters would be, like... in the sense... January, February, March would be quarter 1. April, May, June would be quarter 2. At least that's how we used to do it in my company. Quarter 3 would be, whatchamacallit? Would be, like, July, August, September, and then October, November, December would be quarter 4. Yeah, okay, June is quarter 2. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, what the hell? Oh, tour. Maybe. I mean, like, we'll have to see. Which means that they would come, if, say, the tour started in September, it means they would come to the US probably in December-ish, or late November. Because if you think about it, when they began the tour in Asia last for the Ready to Be, that started in mid-April, and they came to the US in mid-June. So, yeah, and I was gonna say, yeah, because I remember like I was at Picnic Day for Davis when they did their Seoul concert, and I remember because we were talking about the solo stages, we were drinking and talking about the solo stages. I remember that very fondly. Because we were gone. Yeah, because February was like... Oh, yes, true. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because if they did, like, the album came out in February, and then there's... well, no, it was 2 months later, man, because it came out April. I remember that vividly because I was at Picnic Day when they did their, when they did their Seoul show. The day 1 of Seoul. Because I remember we were freaking out over Nightmare for, Jihyo. We're like, oh shit, Jihyo got Nightmare! Jihyo solo confirmed! That was after many shots. I don't remember how many shots, but a lot of shots. Oh? Fucking Bug is debating me. Imgobug was May. No. Because they went Inglewood, then Bay Area, and then that's when they announced that 2 of them got COVID. Because we had all 9 members in Bay Area. And LA was before Bay Area, man. I can confirm the LA shows. Or the California shows. Trust me. That one I know by heart. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, because the LA shows were June 13th and 14th. Because the second one was... Day 2 was on Chewy's birthday. So that one I remember. Because I remember Chewy having like a birthday crown, a bunch of birthday things, and then everyone saying happy birthday to her, and Dahyun doing the little dance as we were singing happy birthday. Are you sure, man? I feel like it was June 2nd. You may be off by a week, dude. hold on. I'm looking it up real quick. Because now this is actually a legit thing. Toys ready to be tour dates. Schedule 2024. Yeah, Inglewood was June 10th. Tokyo was in end of May. You're thinking 2020? No, I'm talking about 2023, dude. I'm talking about Ready to Be, not. Yeah, May 2022 was their encore song. That one I went to. I'm talking about their Ready to Be tour, dude. Yeah, so May 2022 would have been yeah, that one I remember because I actually was there for both of those. I was only going to be there for one day. Funny enough. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I see what you're saying. I think we both misunderstood each other, bro. Yeah, no, that one I remember. I remember that one vividly because that was when I was... This fucking... Pokemon is literally... Oh, no, I want you to... Not for him. I want you to go for the fucking Zorua. I need to see who is a shiny. Yeah, no, I kind of figured they might do. That's what I'm saying. So what they might do is if they start the tour, okay, say like because it always seems to be like 2 months after they do their album, they do the tour, right? So if say the album comes out September, which means they would start the Asia part of the tour probably in November, which means US would be either December or January. So realistically, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they sold out all their additional shows, which I love, to be honest. Oh, that's a fucking log. I was about to send the Pokemon after a log. I'm trying to stay away from that ledge because I don't want to accidentally do that. My friend got my ticket and got a code for June 29th. I hope they don't do the codes again. That almost screwed my friends and I so badly for normal price tickets. Because the June 14th show, we got normal price. June 13th, we had to do resale because of the thing. By the way, did people see that there's a class action lawsuit against Ticketmaster in the U.S. because of the ticket fees and stuff? They're being sued for in a sense like false advertisement because like when you like hover over the ticket, which are like example $32, right? But then you go to buy the ticket, it's like 112 after all the fees and everything. And they say, well, like, the taxes and stuff, like, that's understandable. You're gonna have the taxes. It shouldn't increase the price that much. So, could have had floor. Ooh, that's rough. Well, actually, no. Canada did one as well, and Canada's only took a few months. Because, North American, the Ticketmaster decided to sell out of court. So, they could do the same thing again. So, which if they sell out of court again, that means they'll probably do like, you know, so what happened with the Canada ones? I was looking at some like what people said, like the people who are in Canada who were in the part of the class action lawsuit. They basically got like ticket vouchers. So basically, you redeemed it for any ticket. I think for like regular tickets, not VIPs. You couldn't do it for VIPs, but you could do it for like regular tickets and stuff. And that lawsuit only took like a few months at most. And that's because like, what should call their names? Ticketmaster realizes if they're gonna lose that fight, unfortunately, and well, not unfortunately, fortunately, I should say, because you know, fuck Ticketmaster. And they're gonna realize they're gonna lose that fight. So, and I'll catch up with your chat here in a second. Jeremy, I see you just put a bunch while I was like saying stuff, so like I gotta catch up with your chat here. But yeah, no, so it's like hopefully we'll see some changes to that as well. I'm talking about with Ticketmaster, and it's gonna be in our favors, like, you know, because like after Canada like settled, they also got rid of like a lot of the ticket fees, like venue fees, stuff like that. Kind of actually, I feel like I need to get rid of these two groups here because they are kind of taking up spawns. Well, it's also making it easier for me to like focus them, but at the same time I need to be resetting a lot of these Zorua, so that way I get a higher chance. Because we're probably going to be due for a shiny here soon. I did get a shiny, like, off-stream a little earlier with a Magby. So, like, I'm hoping we can set this up. Because, again, these ones take a little longer because of the, you have to knock out Pokemon. It's not like I can just keep running back and forth and just resetting. Or, like, opening and closing the pit name. I have to, like, because Zorua and them are knocked out, or not knocked out, in disguise, I have to knock them out with the auto battles. So, that's why I knew this was going to be a tedious one. Again, with Zorua, I could at least, like, if I wanted to, Masamune method it in terms of, like, breeding. But, that... Oh. Fucking bug is debating me today. It is gaslighting the shit out of me. Lucky. And Jeremy, I will catch up with your chat here in a minute, man. I know you do the likes to catch my attention, dude. Kind of like you do with Abby. I will catch up with them in a minute. I've gotta, like, try to focus these guys because I am on a timer. So... I would hate to stand on 3. Oh yeah, because the Stray Kids, ATs, and oh, yeah, twice here. Damn, that would... Yeah, no, that's right. That was, like, last year, right? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I know some people do that, where they'll do sound effects to get, like, get the attention to look at chat. Which, that's what I thought you do in Abby's chat. That's why I figured that's why you do the sound alerts. But I'm not 100% sure. I could be horribly wrong now. I could have misunderstood that the entire time. Oh, shit. My bad, Jeremy. Oh, yeah, let's see. I'm actually, okay, you actually left a lot here, so let me catch up on chat here real quick. I could have had Floor. That's gonna take years. Also, ATs. Touring again. I saw AT. Yeah, I just got an email yesterday saying, like, oh, buy ATs. Most of the days acted out of desperation last year. Now people are like, I don't have money to go. Yeah, no, 100%. They literally were here last year 2 days. Stray Kids is Wrigley Field June 26th. ATs is Wrigley July 26th. And then Twice is here 6 days later. Well, we don't know if Twice will be here. Oh, are you talking about, like, last year, right? Or 2 years ago. Then, yeah. Again, we don't know when Twice's tour date's gonna be. Oh, Lala. Oh, right. That's right. I forgot. They're gonna be there for Lollapalooza. Yeah, no shit, you're right. And then Twice here, I would hate to be standing all 3 again. No, at that point, that's gonna be rough on your wallet. Abby ignores everyone after asking questions, though, so she deserves it. Lola this year, August 2nd. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes, like, Abby's, like, into her game, so, like, I understand the whole, like, you sometimes, like, get into the game, and you're trying, like, her chat flies. Like, my chat, like, moves pretty decently speeds at times. There's a lot of times where, like, the chat will, like, be kind of slow, and then there's a lot of times where my chat will move forward. I was like, why is my bug not coming back to me? So, like, I fully understand that with her, though, because, like, hers is flying, and that's because, like, a bunch of people are, like, messaging at the same time. And there are times where it's very rare when her chat gets to, like, a slow point. Oh, we're about to, like, knock out a shit ton right here. Alright, Zorua, I need one of y'all to be shiny here. Please be shiny. Shiny. Why must you, fail me so often? Oh my gosh, I gotta find that GIF again. That is a GIF I used to send. We used to send to each other, a group of us. It's this skeleton. I'll put it when I find it. I'll put it in the Discord, guys. It's a really funny one. It's like a guy was like kind of doing like a thing. It's like he's got like a skeleton, whatchamacallit, like puppet, and he goes, it's like a Halloween decoration, I should say. And he goes, what is a skeleton's favorite snack? And the guy's like laughing, and he's like saying like the wrong one. He goes, no. He's like, it's just like, what is a skeleton's favorite snack? And the other guy keeps fucking up. He goes, why must you fail me so often? And I don't know. Oh wow, the sandwich ended already? Shit. Damn, that was quick. That went a lot quicker. Okay, I'm just gonna knock out like all these Zorua real quick just to make sure that none of them are shiny. Because these ones are easier to tell. They're all Zorua. Because they're all solo mastiffs. Or Mastiffs? Mastiff? No, Mastiff's the tiny one. Oh wait, hold up. Fungus? I don't think Fungus could be. I need you to eliminate all. Oh. Oh! What? Wait! Hold up! What the hell? We accidentally ran into it! my gosh, I got one shot at this. We're doing a nest ball. We're doing a nest ball. I'm not even fucking around with this. Oh my gosh. We got a Zorua. I'm so glad we didn't just reset that. Oh my gosh. We got the shiny Zorua. We actually got it. We got the shiny. Oh my gosh. I almost reset that sandwich. Yeah, as soon as I saw the shiny sparkles and I knew that wasn't a shiny Mastiff, I was like, wait a second. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have actually made sure some of your clips are featured, by the way, man. I've been seeing you do that, and I've been making sure I like feature the clips. So that's why. Okay, so I thought I like sent him at the other Zorua, funny, or at the other Mastiff, funny enough. And then I noticed that he didn't go after it like I was expecting him to, but he went for the other one. I was like, oh, he must have like, I must have not sent, like marked it. Oh my gosh. Let's go! We got the shiny Zorua. Let's go! Wait. My question is it marked? You guys can see. Oh, I also got a shiny Lit Leo by accident. If it's got a mark, what? Imagine it having a rare mark. The Dawn mark. Oh, let's go. That's a good mark. I like that mark. I like that mark. We have redeemed ourselves. Check the clip real because the adrenaline. Oh, let me check the clip. Yeah, let me check the clip. Open a new tab. Dude, that's a good clip. Oh man, dude, thank you for clipping that. Appreciate it. Takes me 2 seconds. Yeah, adrenaline, dude. Like that was a huge adrenaline spike on my end too. I was like, oh shit. Oh man. All right, we're going back to Port. We're going back to the lighthouse. All right, we're going back for our shiny Ditto. All right, guess the rest of the stream is gonna be shiny Ditto hunting. Oh man. Okay, so again, we know. Okay, so you see how the Meowth is walking like this, like zigzag? That's the Ditto. I've already figured out Ditto always goes side to side when it walks. And then Dittos also are always the largest version of it. So like, you notice how like we have this Meowth right here is tiny, and then that, you know, where that Ditto is, that's huge. That is 100% like another thing to tell. Oh, real quick, we can actually. I see that Curlia. Hello, Curlia. I don't think you're no, you're Grammar. Okay, we'll save, and then we're gonna do that. Like 2 weeks after it dropped. Not gonna lie, it's over strategy. I got over strategy real quick. Oh yeah, I gotta catch up with your chats. I missed your chats because I started freaking out about the Zorua. K-pop talking wins. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Lola this year every second. I hope G-Idol doesn't come back between now. Dude, G-Idol's been coming back every year. We might have another G-Idol concert this year. I'm hoping if they do, it's after May. It's in the summer or it's in the fall. I don't need them to be here at the same time. You think ITZY will be in July? I don't think ITZY will be on another tour this year, man. If they do, it's gonna be the end of the year. Or you talking about like, oh, comeback. I misread that. Okay, ITZY July comeback. I can see it. And then G-Idol comeback. Yeah, no. So I realized I realized you said comeback on G-Idol. Stray Kids won't come back until wintertime. You don't think until winter? I can see Stray Kids coming out like maybe end of fall. When was their last comeback? Like, was just recently, right? Stray Kids has been doing like 1 or 2 per. NMIX will be October. I can see NMIX. NMIX got their second wind on their song, so I'm happy for them. They're doing a good job. Red Velvet. I don't know. Red Velvet is like up in the air in my opinion. Like, Red Velvet always has a comeback whenever there's a scandal at SM. Like with when the whole Rise scandal happened, SM immediately had Red Velvet had immediately come back. And it always, the girls never know when the comeback's happening. Like, look at, like, Irene. She was doing a, like, live when somebody goes, oh, are you excited for your comeback? And, like, this time, because they had just announced the comeback for Cosmic. And she goes, what do you mean comeback? And then she looked up and she goes, we have a comeback? So, like, SM always is, like, saves their comebacks for when they're having a scandal to distract people from the said scandal. K-pop talk, I win. It's clip for you. That's what I do. Okay, and then we were talking about, like, you're saying check the clip. When I saw it change, and then I saw it was shiny, I was like, never happened again. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, fun fact also, by the way, if you go for Zorua, you have to make sure you catch it, because if you run away to go save, it will disappear immediately. Zorua immediately runs after escaping from a battle. That's how I captured Chaos Squad, twice playing, talking about Red Velvet. Not gonna lie, I got over Strategy like 2 weeks after it dropped. Not over Ready to Be or With You. I actually like Strategy. Strategy's still on my thing. I still hum Strategy a lot, to be honest. Not Tour, come back for you to see. Mixtape, March 25th. Mixtape. Wait, what mixtape are you talking about, mate? Oh, you're talking about the new song, right? That's what the new song is called for NMix? Okay, let me save, and then we're gonna make this sandwich. Oh, okay. Let's crack my neck. Let's get this shiny Ditto, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Stray Kids had mixtape. Okay. Oh, yeah, then, okay, you know what? It could be wintertime. It could be wintertime, fall. I'm gonna say, like, October at the... Late September at the earliest. And then mid-November at the latest for Stray Kids, because that they usually like to do 6 months apart. I mean, I will listen to Strategy. I don't think I think about it more. Oh, I think about it all the damn time. I catch myself singing that song all the fucking time. Like, I think. Well, okay, actually, hold on. We're gonna do story time real quick before I make this. Actually, no, I can do this while I'm making a sandwich. So I was playing Pokemon Pocket TCG. And I was starting to mold a little bit because I have literally, for 30 matches now, always gotten ahead, so I go first, which means you don't put the first energy on. And it's driving me wild. And I think at the time when I was like, when this happened, I think I was on like a 5 or 6 game loss streak. And I was really getting annoyed at the time, right? And I'm sitting there, and I don't know why. I went to go wash my hands, because I think I dropped something in the kitchen, and I got, like, all of my hands. As I'm washing my hands, all of a sudden I go, it's my strategy, which immediately made me laugh and cheer up immediately, so leave it to twice to cheer me up immediately. But it was funny, because I was just, like, I was, like, 10 seconds before, like, screaming to this guy saying, fuck you, Pocket TCG, for, like, this losing streak, because, like, what was happening was, like, I always, like, the card I would need to, like, help me win, I could never draw. It was always, like, towards the bottom of my deck. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? And whereas, like, my opponents always got the, like, set up super quick. And it was annoying the absolute shit out of me. Like, oh, it's a Palkia deck, they had Manaphy immediately. Oh, it's a Dialga deck with the, you know... Actually, Dialga Arceus is pretty easy to set up, not gonna lie. But it's like Dialga with Meltane. They always have Meltane ready to go. And if it's Darkrai and Giratina, they always had Dreadgon to, like, block them while they set up. And I was like, fuck! I think I just finally hit Pokeball 4 rank, and I was celebrating so hard, because I was stuck in Pokeball 3 for, like, 2 to 3 days. And it was literally, like, every time I was about to, like, rank up into the next rank, I would go on this losing streak and get back to the bottom of whatever rank I was in. And it's like, ah! That's what I mean. I went to Target, and they're still selling Strategy, and signed albums are still on JYP Shop. Really? I'm surprised the signed albums are still there. Because that was one of the highest selling albums. Not as high as, like, Ready to Be was, but it's definitely one of their best selling albums. Okay, that Meowth right there is 100% a, Ditto. That Ditto, that's not Ditto. Yeah, because once we catch a Ditto, we can go back to, like, regular Shiny Honey. That's a Ditto right there, yeah. Meowth, Meowth. You're walking normally, normally. The cliff ones are hard, because I think they walk normally automatically to not fall off the cliff. So I gotta... Nope, no, you're normal. Okay. I see a Ditto down there. Let me go up here, too. Let me see, look. need you guys to start walking. Okay, you're Ditto. I really want to go check that Ditto down there, but I also want to check this Tandem Mouse. Yeah, the Tandem Mouse. I don't know. Is it? Also, there's a Tandem Mouse that's just like fucking hopping like a motherfucker over there. Okay, we're gonna go check this Ditto. I don't know why. Something in my gut tells me I need to check this Ditto down here. There's two Dittos too, actually. Wait, did he not go for the left Ditto? Okay, no, he did. Okay, fuck. Need those Meowths to walk. You're walking normally. You're walking normally. Okay. Tandem Mouse, you're normal. Okay, sleeping Meowth is kind of hard because it doesn't move. Inside this room. About that in the U.S. Well, okay, I think the U.S. one was like it outsold Ready to Be because like you had like a lot of people really love the song in the U.S. You're not shiny, are you? Okay. I'm also like checking to see if like we get a shiny Meowth or something like that too. Same with Tandem Mouse, because that's a Ditto right there, I think. Yep, it's a Ditto. You're regular. That might be Ditto on the cliff. Nope, it's not Ditto on the cliff. Meowth, Meowth. Ditto. Okay, that's Ditto. Because we might also actually get a shiny Tandem Mouse out of this by accident. I'll check that in a second, Jeremy. I'm trying to see if I can spot these Dittos. You Ditto? Alright. Big Meowths are kind of hard to like tell because I'm like, damn, are you not? Let me catch up on chat here. Okay. About that in the US, Ready to Be 40k, Formula Love 420k, and Between 1 and 2 was 355k, and With Youth was also a strong seller. Strategy sold 81,000 in the US, with 72 of those being CD sales, and the remaining compromise. Oh, it was one of the highest ones though, because I saw like it was a stat about it. It's actually up for like possible Mama Award for 2025. Unless like all the albums haven't been selling well this year, which that could be a thing because like to be honest, a lot of like groups I've seen drop off in sales because like wait, hold on, oh, no way, no wait, I don't want that. Yes! Yes! This went a lot easier than I expected. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe we get a second Ditto. Let's ball it. Let's go. Oh. It's like a nest ball. Shit. Okay, so if Ditto copies me, it doesn't have any self-KO moves, which is perfect. I'm surprised Nest Ball is not crit capping, because like this is a hell of a difference. It's like a very low level. Seriously. Damn. Alright, we got that shiny Ditto though, we got shiny Zorua and a shiny Ditto. Okay, so it's transforming. Imagine if it like the shiny version of my Pokemon. Okay. So I don't. Okay, Mach Punches. That's fine. Oh, it's gonna be immune to Spore now. Fuck. We're gonna set the false swipe. If it leech seeds me, actually, it can't leech seed me. That's good. Yeah, it doesn't. Alright, Ultra Ball. Let's do Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball. I'm not losing this Ditto. Bondo, what's up? Bondo, you missed us get the Zorua by accident, and then we also just got, you're getting a shiny, Ditto right here. Oh, I can't believe we just got the shiny Ditto, and we might even be able to catch a second. Hold on, let's see. Come on, get in the ball, Ditto. Stop being a pain in my ass. Give me a crit cap! Ah! Catch my favorite mon, just kidding, Beedrill isn't in... Oh, Beedrill's not Scarlet Violet. Oh no, you're right, that's not Scarlet Violet. I will try though. I'm about to Master Ball this motherfucker, just to, like, make sure we catch it. Thank you, crit cap! Bondo, how are you though? We got a shiny Ditto! Dude, we got that Ditto! Stay in the middle like that little... What did you put the title as? You a little... Oh. I see what you put. Did it by New Jeans? I see what you're saying. Burning. Oh, that would've been funny if New Jeans was playing, like, I have Gods on, by New Jeans on this playlist. That would've been funny if that was playing when we caught, Ditto. Uh-oh, Bondo isn't, wait. Uh-oh, Bondo is here to cause havoc. Bondo's always, oh no, that's only if he decides to just drop gift subs again. He always gives me a heart attack when we do that. I have 3 more boxes of X-Men. Ooh, nice. How'd the other X-Men cards go? No, it's like, alright, let's see if we can get enough. How much shiny we have left on the sandwich? We might even be able to get a shiny Tandem-Mouse. That's a shiny Ditto. Alright, that's the Ditto's walking away. Oh, no, it's that Tandem-Mouse. Actually, is that brown? Hold on, that might be a shiny Tandem-Mouse. Wait. Nope, okay, that's regular Tandem-Mouse, I think. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's got blue for its pants and shirt. Wow, I thought this was gonna be a longer hunt today. We got these quick. Oh, we're gonna put this up to 2 now. I'm gonna keep them both up here just because we caught them both. Choose Zorua. There we go. We caught the 2. We caught them before catching any other shinies. That's hilarious. No special cards like the autos, but the 2 short printed ones, and there's some cool inserts. Ooh, nice. That's what you'd love to see. Wait, are you? Yeah, Bondo, if you're ever hunting shiny Meowth, or not shiny Meowth, sorry, shiny Ditto, we realized there are certain traits with them that's easy to tell if it's a Ditto or not. First off, Ditto will always be the larger version of that Pokemon, so like, if I can find Ditto Meowth, I'll show you what I mean here. In the sense of, like, it always will be huge compared to the other. What? You got that shiny Ditto in 9 minutes. Dude, that is wild. The other thing we noticed would, you know, see how this Meowth is, like, walking in a zigzag? That's always gonna be a Ditto. And you can see it's, like, large compared to that, like, Meowth behind me. So, same with, like, if it's Tandem-Mouse as well. Are you shiny Tandem-Mouse? We can't tell. No, you're not shiny. Regular Tandem-Mouse as well. Okay. Oh. Okay, now you're regular. I was like, couldn't tell if it was like zigzagging or just like going in circles here. I'm actually, okay, surprised that we didn't get a shiny Meowth before we got a shiny Ditto. I was fully expecting a shiny Meowth before we got a shiny Ditto or a shiny Tandem-Mouse. That's not who I meant to be before. Thought he was walking zigzag for a minute, and I just realized after he's not. No special autos. Man. Oh. Man, I'm still losing it. We just got the shiny Ditto. That's fucking wild. And I want to see if it has a, I didn't look to see if it had a mark or not. I don't think it had one, but if it has a mark, that's gonna be even funnier to me. Dude, all the Dittos kind of like, oh, as I said that, I was gonna say, like, all the Dittos seem to have disappeared all of a sudden. Like, we caught the shiny, and, like, Ditto just stopped appearing. Like, before, we were getting, like, 3 or 4 Dittos in a group of, like, Meowths here. Ditto seems to be always sleeping, too, on the trees. Nope, that's a regular Meowth. That's a Ditto. That's a Meowth, you can tell from how tiny it is. Okay, that's a Ditto by the cliff. Tandem Mouse, are you shiny by chance? No, and also you are a regular Tandem Mouse, so... How about you? Oh, wait. You're not shiny, are you? No, you're not. I was like, is that like quick? Like, I had to look as quickly as possible to tell. With Tandem Mouse, I think I'm just gonna always send out like a Pokemon to kind of like wipe it out real quick just to tell. That's a Ditto. Clip both. Maybe clip both. I was on Pogo the other day for the first time in a year and got a shiny. Oh, I got a shiny Nikita too! So I was walking this weekend around a park near me, and I didn't realize there was like a bug event going on. It was the day of like the quick friends thing, and like stuff friends or something like that. And I was like, oh, you know, let me just, you know, I ended up walking like 4 miles. Funny enough. And I was like sitting there, and I was just clicking. I saw like there was a thing like, oh, you know, catch like Caterpies, catch like this, and I was like, okay. And funny enough, I saw the bug event. It wasn't even like Nikita was boosted odds. It was Wurmple and Venonat, or not Venonat, Ferlipede were the boosted odds, and I was like, huh, just got a shiny Nikita. It sucks because they don't have Shedinja in the game, so it's only Ninjask that you get the shiny of. Meow, Tandem Mouse. Meow. Who did it? Shiny? Nope, okay. Wait, what about the Tandem Mouse? I don't want to... Oh, shit. Damn it, it clicked too fast. You got the shiny bug at the airport? Nice! Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I didn't realize... Nikita could be even shiny in the game right now. You clipped both? What else were you saying you clipped here? Are you saying you clipped both? You're talking about both, like when I got both times I got shinies tonight. I see what you're saying. You're talking about that, right, Jeremy? Man, no, I was gonna say, oh, that's a Ditto. I got so excited for a second that we got a second shiny Ditto. I was about to say, no bloody way did we get a second Ditto. That's a Ditto? No, it looks too small. It looks like a Meowth. That looks like a Ditto. Need one of you guys to have brown pants for the tandem mice. Also, because I need you for my living dex, so. Meowth. That's... You're all walking normally. And... Meowth. Meowth. Oh, you're not shiny tandem. I don't think you're shiny tandem either. I think I saw blue pants on you. That might be Ditto. No, it's not Ditto. That might be Ditto. Yeah, that's a Ditto. Like, we haven't seen a Ditto in a minute. That looks like it's not shiny, but might as well just go murder it to be safe. Wait. My mic's in the way. Is that shiny? Better safe than sorry. It was not. That's a Ditto. That's also a Ditto, but you might as well go check. Oh, I just realized. Tandem hops, normally. Whereas Ditto walks. Oh shit. Damn it, I ran into it. You sure about Shedinja? I think I considered a separate mon, rather. I don't think I saw Shedinja. Do me a favor, Bondo, can you look that up? To see, if, if it's in the game. Because I'm not 100% sure about that. I could be horribly wrong. Because I would love to evolve Ninjask to get, or not Ninjask, Nakata, so I can get both of them. Because I would hate for, like, me to evolve it now. It's not in the game, and then they add it to the game later. Because then I would be, like, really annoyed by that. That's a Ditto. You know, the funniest part is, I literally figured today was going to be only, like, just a bunch of times us trying to get, like, oh, take Nevit. I did that again. That's definitely a Ditto in the back. I have 7 Sinjas, but it's not from Evolution. Oh, maybe it is in the game. Yeah, because I'm worried. I was just worried about, like, you know, evolving, and then, like, say, like, he wasn't in the game, and they're like, oh, we're gonna add him to the game next month, and I just evolved him. It's kind of like I just found out with Pocket TCG. Oh, Bondo, have you been doing your rank matches by chance? And what rank are you currently in Pocket TCG? I'm like I just finally got to, like, I think either Pokeball 3 or 4, and that was after being stuck in the other one for, like, so damn long, because I kept going on this, like, would get about to rank up and then go on a terrible losing streak, and it was like, ah. Also, guys, if you are interested in Pocket TCG, but you don't have like the right cards for, like, making a dex, there is an app where people go to, like, say, like, hey, I'm looking for this card and I'm willing to trade this card. I have this card, I'm willing to trade it, but I'm looking for, like, this card. And you can, like, trade all that. Now, remember, you can't trade the newest sets. Like, in this case, you can't trade for any of the Shining Rival Reach sets because they purposely do that, so you can't do that. But you can trade for any of the older sets. This includes, you know, the, like, SmackDown, the Arceus one, and all that. So it's like, they have, like, a bunch of them. I am making myself dizzy just trying to, like, spin my camera around that fast. Also, guys, let me know if you see the camera lagging or not. Because I am trying to, I've tried increasing my, frames per second kind of situation, and I know on my laptop, if I try that, it starts lagging like a motherfucker. Whereas with this, I'm trying to see if it doesn't, because maybe I'm on my desktop. I can't play Pocket TCG because my phone doesn't support. Your phone doesn't support it? No. You can play it on a computer, I found out. You can download it. So if you're wanting to do that, Bondo, if you have like a PC or a laptop, you can do that as well. I just recently found out people can do that. So, like, you could do that if you wanted to. Oh, shit. I forget when you lock onto a Pokemon like that, it starts going towards them, and that's not what I want to do. Okay, these are all regular. I need to, like, despawn all these guys. Let's go down here and despawn all of them. There we go. Despawn most of them. It's Tentamouse. Oh, that's a Ditto right in front of me. That looks like a Ditto. Maybe? No, that's too small. Because again, we realized recently, like, that Dittos are always going to be the large version. But yeah, no, I love the Pocket TCG. Again, if you guys want to, like, get, like, if you guys are, like, you know, play Pocket TCG, but you're missing, like, certain EX cards that you really need for building a deck, like, for example, like, you need some Executors for, like, Meowscarada deck, or you need, like, maybe you need, like, a Darkrai, or you need, Dredgegons, or something like that. There is an app that really helps out with that. So, like, and I'll put the app here in a second. How much time do we have left on the sandwich? We got 10 minutes left. Okay, I've got, like, most of the Meowths over there. Oh, that's a Ditto. Let's see. That's a Ditto. True. I can see that. Ooh, Radical Red would be an interesting one. I don't know if I can do that one. Like, Radical Red, like... Roguelikes, I think... I don't know if I would do a roguelike, because I feel like I would rage too hard with that. Oh, take damn it. I need to remember if I'm like focusing in on them that the game like auto. Oh no. The game like pulls you towards it because you're like locking in to like look at it. That's a Ditto. Ditto. It'd be kind of cool if we get a second shiny Ditto. Not holding my. Oh shit. Right. Yeah. Fair warning if you're shiny hunting up here, guys. Do not get near that ledge. It will automatically think you're for some reason in the town. Like if you're doing like a Curlia or like something else where you need a quick reset and you're not like knocking out a bunch of Pokemon to see if it's shiny, it's great. But in like a Ditto set, when I need to like knock out, why the fuck that was going side to side? It can be really. What the hell? The game is glitching hard, man. Like you guys saw, like I said, like I threw out the Pokemon by accident. Thank you. Stop murdering them for a second, brother. Stop murdering them for a second. That's a Ditto, because I could kind of tell from the way it was like super huge. Alright, Decavolt, stop going on a murderous spree here. That's a Ditto right in front of me, right? Yeah, it's a Ditto. What about you? Are you shiny? Nope. Meowth, meowth, meowth. Ay, chica su madre. Meowth, I don't need you. I actually have you, two of you for my shiny deck so I can involve one unit of Persian. It was also not a great shiny. Pokerogue is easy to rage, but it's crazy shiny. So, I saw that. Like, isn't it good to get shinies in that? Because it increases your luck or something like that? Like, more shinies you have, the higher the luck. For, like, different things in the game. Bondo. I was watching somebody play it. I think it might have been M&J TV. That was his video. And he was trying to figure out why he wasn't, like, super good at it at first, but then, like, he kind of realized, like, oh, because he doesn't do, like, a lot of challenge videos and stuff like that, he just kind of plays, like, normal. To him, it wasn't, like, it was rough. And I was like, oh, you know, that's a good point. Like, anyone that doesn't do, like, challenge videos and stuff, where you challenge yourself, like, with Nuzlocke or something like that, it can be rougher because you're not used to having the challenge, and, like, when you have setbacks, it feels, like, rougher on you. Oh, great, grabbing the rain now. Trying to go like 2 frames a second. That's a Meowth. That's a Ditto. Tell from the walk. You look like you're. Oh no, you're a regular Meowth. Meowth, Meowth. Ditto. You should be murdering people. I just called you back already. Let's see. How about you guys? I need you guys to walk a little bit, the 3 of you. That's a Ditto. I like how like the Pokemon still wants to get like one last knockout before like it goes back into the ball. Like, nah, I gotta kill that person. That's a Meowth. That looks like a regular Meowth. That's a regular Meowth. You all look like regular Meowths. Wait. This game is not registering when I like call back my Pokemon. So I don't like keep murdering like an entire ecosystem here. I am literally clicking that button, and it's ignoring the button. That's the funniest part. Ditto 2? Yeah, it's Ditto 2. That's a Meowth the way it, like, ran up to me. That's a Ditto. Oh. Read that here in a second, because I think we have, like, seconds left on this. No, we still have 5 minutes, okay. That's a Ditto. I think no, that Meowth is normal. Watching the Meowth's up top. No, at the top of the screen, I should say. Let's see. It's easy. The shiny system has 3 tiers of shinies for every mon. The shinies do enhance your post-battle reward options, but there's yellow, blue, and red shinies. I think that's the tier order. Tier 1 is normal shiny colors, and other 2 are normal color palettes. Oh. Oh, okay. Or new color palettes, I should say. I read that as normal, but I just realized it said new. Like, do the new ones, like, enhance some of the shinies, Bondo, or are they still, like, meh? Like some of the shinies, you know, like Garchomp, like, right? Or like, for example, another one would be like, you know, Gengar. They have very meh shinies, but like, would it enhance their shit? Damn it! I thought that was like ground pants for a second. I got really excited that we just got a shiny Tandemaus. That's blue pants. Yeah, I was like, that looks like a Ditto on the side. Where are you? Where are you? Let me... My killer-ass bug. Chill on the mayhem and the slaughter. I am trying to use you to check other Dittos. And Tandemaus. Wait, are you side to side? Yeah, you are going side to side. Why did the game auto, like, change me there? Do you guys see that? Where, like, the game, like, forced me to go left? Oh, where the hell did you come from, bro? I didn't even see you. Damn. Oh, because maybe it's thinking, like, I'm not locking onto them or something like that. Okay, let's check the tree, because that tree seems to have a lot of, like, Dittos. That's a normal Meowth over there. Normal Meowth. Normal Meowth. Fuck me, I keep running into them. So the bad shinies are at least new colors, so it's better that way. I also have an egg system to unlock more. The egg moves in alternative. Ooh, that's nice. I like that it has an egg system like that. Meowth. Scat. Skedaddle. Meowth is like crowding me to where I'm starting right into it as soon as I get out of battles and stuff. That's a Ditto. Just go off. That's a Ditto. How about those back ones? That big one on the right could be one. That looks like it's one. I fucking Meowth. Like, Popplio can get... Wow! Really? You can get Punk Rock as a hidden ability? That's a regular Meowth. Shit. I don't think that big one right here... That's Meowth. Yeah, I was gonna say... I don't think Ditto come over and look at you. If it's like in transform form. Oh. Regular Ditto, or regular Meowth, Okay, we got 1 minute left. I don't think we're gonna get a second shiny Ditto. But we got one, and I want to check it after this round, like, to see, just, like, if it got any of the abilities and stuff that I was looking for. Or, like, not abilities, right, marks. That's the word. get all of them here. I'm trying not to like murder all the tandem mice anymore either. I'm trying to see if they're just shiny or not to save time. Yeah, 11 seconds. Wait. Trying to figure out if that's like shiny Meowth or not. That's a Ditto. Yeah, it's a Ditto. It's a Ditto. Oh. Looks like we got... We're back to... Oh, shit. River Room. That's another one. That's like the Veluzas of this... Of the land. That's the word I'm thinking of. Okay, I don't think any of these are Ditto, except maybe you. You might be a Ditto. And Tandem Mouse, that's a Ditto as well. I'll just check it. Rotom spawns here? I didn't know that. Grimer. Okay. Well, we could do a Grimer. I don't think I have a regular Grimer. Shiny. And that would be kind of interesting, because then... Ooh. We also could get Vavroom. Vavroom is what, gold? Let me save real quick. I think we might do that. Make it a little interesting, shall we? But real quick, we are going to check my box here. I do want to check the stats and stuff. Oh, the Publio can get Punk Rock, so can Skeletor. Skeletor can get Punk Rock? What the hell? Punk Rock, Torch Song, hits like a truck. Oh, I bet. And I think Charmander can get Beast Boost. Ooh, that would be fucking fire. Oh, man, look at this. Look at this. Look at this little shiny man. Ah, so good. Okay, no marks. But we got him. I actually want to see the Judge feature. Judge. Decent. Fantastic special attack. Okay. Regular attack is garbage. Garbage. Which explains why it was barely hitting me on Mach Punches. That could be a good breeder. Ooh, has the best in special defense. Ooh, that's nice. The physical's gonna be what more hits it, which is unfortunate. Alright, I'm thinking we do Grimer, guys. Grimer might be our play. So let's go ahead and get Grimer up. Let's get the Grimer thing. 2 hours in, we already got both shinies I was hunting for tonight. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. What's Grimer's shiny look like? It's what, green, right? Yeah, it's green. And then Vivaroom. Vivaroom is what? It's the... It's gold, right? Also, what number is this motherfucker? 965. Okay. Which means I need to get its shiny thing as well. I gotta pull up my shiny folder so I can put it in there. Because I don't have his either. Shiny hunts. And what's 965? Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll go for Riffroom, because that will be kind of interesting for one. These are both shinies I don't have for the Living Dex yet. Ooh, I heard my thing get a little funky there, my music. Okay. Put you down. Keep you open. Okay. Close the downloads. That's what I meant to close. Sounds like... You should check out PokeRogue sometimes. It's free, a web game, so you don't need... Ooh, I might check that out, man. I might check that out. It's on my list of games I need to play. Alright. So we're going to shiny hunt 2 different ones. I can't believe we caught Ditto and Zorua. That's still wild to me. So I think I'm going to turn off the other shinies count. And we're going to change that to... back to the total shinies. Oh, not total stream time. That's not what I wanted to click. It's towards the bottom, isn't it? Oh, that's that. I was like, what the hell? Where is that? There we go, total ice cut. I was like, where the hell is that little thing? Alright, let's change this to 2 as well. Because I was losing that. Also, I'll make sure I didn't miss any Jeremy's things as well, because I know Jeremy said... Oh yeah, he said yes to the clip bow thing. Okay, so that's what I was like. I just want to make sure I didn't lose this thing. The egg system is a gacha system. You get a voucher for beating gym leaders, but the first time you ever beat that leader, you get 5 pull vouchers. Oh! Okay. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Also, what is poison? I should know poison by now. We did so much poison shiny hunts. It was kind of wild to me the other day. Let's see. For poison, I need... what do I need? Green peppers. I was like... I know it's something I need. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna put back on you, because I need you. Save real quick, just be safe. Picnic. And we are gonna look... Oh, right, I was gonna add them onto here. That's... I was like, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, that's what I'm forgetting. Grime. So Grimer is like a green, shiny... in comparison to his normal purple. Which is funny, because a lowland Grimer is... green that turns purple. I've actually done that shiny hunt before. And then... Vroom, which is the... Or Rilla Vroom, I think its name is the... Where is he? 965, where are you? There you are. There you are. Damn, they always make these ones huge, which kind of cracks me up. Which is gold. There's a 3 Gacha Machine Egg Move Up, Legendaries of the Random Boosted Legendary, and Shinies of the Machine with better chances of shiny. Oh! Okay. So that's how, like, that works. I was wondering, I was going to ask you how that works exactly. Alright, let's go ahead and do the new type of sandwich we were trying out earlier. Okay. Thinking sweet and bitter. Because I'm trying to get that from purple to green. And pink is kind of an off purple, if you think about it. Imagine we're just making a sandwich of only peppers and pickles and cucumbers. I feel like that would be like the nastiest sandwich. And like some spices. Oh man, that would be funny. I really need a new headset. Starting to, like, the little sponge thing's gone, and now I get like slight headaches after a while. There are 3 varieties of eggs. Common are white and green, rare are blue, and epics are black and yellow, and legendaries are purple. Wait, shouldn't that be 4? Oh, then there's rarities of eggs. I read that as 3 rarities. I just realized that you said there's rarities. I don't know why I read that as 3. Okay, so if you see it purple, then you're like goated at that point, right? Bada? Because dude, that's kind of sick actually. Also, guys, quick update: there is a new YouTube channel. I had to make a new YouTube channel because I will be losing the old one soon. The old one, unfortunately, is tied back to my student account, so I can't change the email on it. I found out. So when that Google account goes, so does my YouTube account. And I'm very sad about it, to be honest. Oh, is Rilla? Wait, hold on. Is its pre-evolution only steel? No, it's steel poison. Okay, so there's a chance to still see it. Purple is the dream? Yeah, that's what I figured. Except in this case, we're looking for green. Oh, wait. Remember I was just saying, like, watch out for that cliff? Was it this cliff? Yeah, real quick resets. Let's go. Oh, wait. No way that guy is gold, right? He's silver? Silver gold? Wait, is he gold? This is where, like Litton was saying, you get, like, the fake shinies because of the stupid lighting. Because he's, like, an off gold, which is kind of rough. Okay, so let's go ahead and reset. Come back out. Bad behavior, bad behavior. Okay, there's two of these guys. Are they silver? I think they're silver. And they room off really. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, that's definitely silver. It's gonna be a little harder to tell when they're gold on this one. Oh no. Don't tell me I get stuck in the loop of like Pokemon that just keep trying to battle me. Varum and Varum are like bronze gold, but it's not noticeable. That's what I figured. That's what my biggest worry is. Also at night, it's hard to tell. Especially for like off colors, it's so hard to tell at night sometimes. That's silver. Okay, so it's like a bronze is what I'm looking for. Yeah, actually, like, yeah. Because at night, I feel like it's bronze. Because like, in the picture, the little GIF I have, it looks gold. Just want to make sure before I reset this, I didn't miss like a green Grimer. No crisis averted. Not like Rayquaza or Charizard. Oh gosh, Charizard and Rayquaza would be so easy to see. Or like Litten. Litten at night, super easy to see because you just immediately see the thing. Oh, what was I saying? Right. So new YouTube is no longer gonna be Firelord 56 on YouTube. It's now Firelord. Or so no, instead of Firelord Riley 56, it's now just Firelord. Again, I unfortunately will be losing my old YouTube channel due to not being able to change the email. And they're closing a lot of the old student accounts, which is what that thing's tied to when I first started YouTube. So I'm losing all my videos. I'm losing out so much on that. I'm so sad about it. That's like 3 or 4 years of streams on there. And I tried talking to YouTube about it, but instead because it's tied to an EDU email, they can't just release it or like change it. So, unfortunately, I think mid-April is when it's going to disappear. I'm trying to download as many of the videos as I can and re-upload them if possible. But yeah, we're unfortunately losing that YouTube. That old YouTube channel, unfortunately, which has like so many memorable streams, so many funny moments. I'm really sad that we're losing it too, because it's like, there was so many good times on that streams. So it's like, man, the fact that it's like, oh, because it's an EDU one, even though it's a Gmail. Wait. Oh, that was shiny. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, the older one, don't get me wrong, my old YouTube, I didn't exactly, I only just upload the stream VODs, so it only has, like, 18 subs on it, so it's not like I had a bunch of subs on it, so I'm not, like, I'm losing everything. Again, I wanted to save all those videos, though. Maybe I won't, like, re-upload them over and over again. But at least I want to have copies of some of my favorite, streams. Some of the original, like, the 13-hour stream I did on there, or, like, I definitely want a copy of that. So, it's like, yeah. I definitely want to start trying to, like, record actual videos. I need to learn how to edit videos, because that's my biggest folly. I don't know how to edit. I don't think I even have, like, the software to edit. So I would have to look into the software, how expensive it is. If anything, I'll probably get, like, a lot of free software in the beginning. And learn how to edit, I gotta look for, like, royalty-free music, stuff like that. So it will be a start, because, like, I want to do things like, oh, you know, we do Fortnite, but I have to roll a D20 to see if I can pick up a weapon. You know, in a sense, I had to do a saving throw for it. And I would have, like, a camera where the D20 would be, right? And I roll, oh, it's a, you know, like, I crit 20, I get the next 3 guns, I don't have to worry about rolling. If I roll, like, a nat 1, I have to drop all my guns. Or drop my entire inventory. Something funny like that, because it would be interesting to make it, like, challenging. I would like to do more, like, now this is, like, something I got from, like, I should probably message Ori about it, because Ori edits his own videos, and I should ask him and, like, explain, like, hey, I'm trying to, like, look into, like, editing my own videos and stuff, and, you know, what programs do you use, how much are they, are there free trials of them, are you shiny, no, you're not, they are like the Veluzas of the land, and it's gonna be so annoying to deal with. Rillavroom. Is that how you say his name? What's his name? Oh, Vavroom. But yeah, no, it's like yeah, cause like I've had ideas for challenge videos, but like you can't really do a lot of them on stream. But I want to do it so, like, oh, you know, I also want to do, like, playthroughs. Like, some of the playthroughs I know that wouldn't be fun for, like, stream, but it'd be fun for, like, watching it, rewatching later. So, like, there's definitely things I want to do once I, like, start this new YouTube channel. Or, like, it's already technically up. I've already uploaded, like, the very first things I put on there were the, was the 2 days of the challenge shiny hunt. I made sure that I saved that. But yeah, I definitely want to, like, start doing some challenge videos. So we can do Pokemon challenge videos. I can do... That almost looks shiny. I can do, like, oh, I do a Nuzlocke, but I have to catch all... like, I have to do, like, you know, all certain types. Like, I have to beat all of Pokemon using only a certain typing. Like, I want to do that. Like, it would be fun, in my opinion. And, like, I was thinking, like, what I could do is, like, oh, you know, for example, like, oh, I had to beat Scarlet Violet, but I only use poison types Pokemon. So, like, any Pokemon that has, like, a poison type, like, either dual types into a poison or is a solo poison type, I can only catch those Pokemon and only use those ones. So, like, for example, I could have my starter, but as soon as I get a poison type Pokemon, I'd have to drop it. Unless it evolves into a poison type. And then, like, I would be like, okay, can I beat all of all of Scarlet Violet? And that includes, like, the DLCs, right? Because at that point, it'd be interesting because, like, there's gonna be gyms where I suffer, like the Psychic type gym. The Psychic type gym would be such a nightmare for poison types and fighting types. And Ghost type would be a nightmare because I couldn't hit Ghost type unless I've got, like, a Dark type move on it. Or another, like, if I had Annihilate, I could do, like, Annihilate, but that would be, like, an investment. And, like, you guys can see, like, I have some ideas for lined up for, like, oh, some, like things, right? Like, you know, like, I can imagine, like, oh, if I did, like, for example, if I did, like, say, like, normal type. Oh, normal type would be hard because I think, like, rock resists normal types. Actually, that's only if I did normal type moves. So, it could still be fun. I mean, like, yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's definitely something that's on my agenda. I would have to, like, record it, I'd have to edit it, and then, like, you know, for example, I would want to talk to, like, my D&D group about, like, recording some of our sessions, and then, like, I can edit them, you know, take out some of the really inappropriate parts where we're like, really stupid, and we're making a lot of jokes that, like, definitely not kid-friendly jokes, because it is D&D, and we are stupid. I guess I can make those ones, like, age-restricted or something like that. Yeah, because, like, we joke around a lot during our D&D campaigns. You're not bronze, right? Oh, you're silver. And we have a lot of fun with the our D&D groups. So we joke about, like, we do what we call, like, the podcast half hour beforehand. If you feel you get Scarlet behind a randomized ROM hack, you could do a randomized unlock. Yeah, good. See, my question is, like, how you determine what is a certain area where you can catch a Pokemon, what areas, like, would already, like, still be counted for, like, if you already caught a Pokemon. Because that's my question, because it's, like, it'd be kind of hard to do that. If I would do that, I would want to do it maybe on, like Brilliant Diamond, or, like, use Shining Pearl, or something like that, or maybe even boot up, like, if I can get a ROM hack. My question is, how do you get the ROM hacks? Do you know, Bondo? Because I've been actually wanting to do that, like, something like that, like, videos like that, like, oh, I'm doing a Nuzlocke with the entire thing. Because, I've like always wanted to do a Nuzlocke, but I've never really done one. Like I should do it like on my older the older games where like it's not like open world where you have like routes and stuff, because then at that point, you for sure know what Pokemon you have caught on routes and when is a newer route. Okay, it's getting to daytime. It's gonna be a little bit easier for the rooms now. Might try this shiny hunt twice, and then like if we don't get it in the twice, then we can try something else. Yeah, if you find out, let me know, man, because I would definitely love to do that. And again, we could. I'm still like down to do that. What we were talking about, like a 3-way soul Nuzlocke on fusions, because that would be fun. And I also we would have to decide like as a team. If, like, say, for example, like, we caught a Pokemon on, like, Route 5, right? And we used it, I used it in, like, a fusion, and you guys don't use yours in a fusion. If the Pokemon I fused it with dies, would that kill your guys' Pokemon in the Soul Nuzlocke? Or would we have to, like, use the fusion, we have to fuse the Pokemon, like, say, like, we decided to fuse, like, Pokemon from Routes 1 and 2, right? If I did that, would you guys have to also fuse your two Route 1 and 2s, thus keeping the the soul links a little easier to tell, or would it be like harder to tell? So yeah, I mean, I could also look up like where Scarlet Violet how to tell like what routes there are, right? And like how you could tell if you've caught one from that route. Cause I definitely would like to do that. I think it'd be fun. And I would love to do a Nuzlocke one of these days. I mean, I could do a Nuzlocke on stream. I could do a Nuzlocke recording. I think if I did like the recording one, right? I might do like like type Nuzlocke. Like, oh, I'm locked into only like one type, or like Pokemon that have to have this type to be able to use them. And it's still a lot of planning. I gotta like figure that out. I also gotta figure out how to edit first before I can even like practice that. Oh, Jeremy, I was talking about how the YouTube channel I have right now is gonna be disappearing. Unfortunately, it's tied to my student email, and they're just continuing the student emails, so that account's gonna be disappearing. I think April 14th. I got an email about it. So my YouTube channel that's tied to it will also be disappearing. And mind you, I have such a good algorithm on that YouTube too. It's gonna make me sad because it's like all my YouTube videos I watch. So that's gonna be disappearing, and it's gonna be going to basically I have to start a whole new I started a new YouTube channel. It's basically a very similar name. Instead of Firelord Riley 56, it's just Firelord Riley. On YouTube, so I can't change the primary email. Because it's a student account, Jeremy, you can't change it. I found out. I talked to YouTube's like help service already, and that was basically what they told me was because it's tied to a student account, you can't change the primary email on the YouTube. So unfortunately, when I lose that email, the YouTube channel will go with all like the 3 years worth of like streams on it. I used to have my college email on my YouTube. Yeah, wait. Okay, Jeremy, send me how you did it then, because I tried to and it won't let me do it. And if you know how to do it though, let me know, and then I'm gonna just kind of like retie everything to that one then. Yeah. Please, like, if you could like record a video of yourself doing it and like send it to me, that would be fucking huge, because I tried to do it, and it kept saying, like, I can't do it because it's, again, EDU. And then when I tried contacting, like, YouTube's help service about that, that was kind of the same, like, thing they kind of gave me. Yeah, because, like, I didn't, like, when I tied the YouTube to it years ago, I didn't think about, like, oh, I'm gonna upload stuff on there, or stuff like that. And I got, like, was like, oh, shit, kind of situation, when I realized, my Gmail's gonna be that. To move a YouTube channel to either another email, you need to transfer ownership to a new Yeah, see, I tried doing that, but it wouldn't let me do it, because it was, it wouldn't let me do it, because it was an EDU. Like, if you could, like, in a sense, send me like a video of how to do it or something like that. I'll try that, and I can try doing that tonight or something like that after stream. Because I want to keep that YouTube. One, I've got such a good algorithm on it, and I've tapered the shit out of that algorithm to always have the song or videos I like. A lot of K-pop on there. Oh, I would have to go through all my K-pops again. Oh, that would be such a fucking chore. I mean, like, I know the newer ones already, like, got twice on it, because I already tied it to that. I was not losing that immediately. But I would have to go through, like, all the other groups, like ITZY and everything. I can't tell if that was shiny or not, because that motherfucker just disappeared. Yeah, send me a thing, man. Because my student email doesn't say Gmail. That's the thing. So that's where I'm concerned about. Send it to me on, like, Discord, man. And then I'll go ahead and try that tonight and see if we can get lucky. I actually have to go through my email and make sure I take, like, all the files and stuff I've saved on there from, like, different things. Oh shit, there's a lot of, like projects I was working on that I transferred to there. I'll have to save the. I have to get those off there. Shit, I gotta take some time this week to go do that. Yeah, but definitely send me the video, Jeremy, if you can. So, fun D&D-esque idea. Get 3 friends, go to Baldur's Gate on Twitch integration where chat makes every decision. Ooh. Bono, that'd be kind of fun, actually. Ever since I've heard this, every time I see water, I just go like, get in the water! My sister and I know, like, Stump also do the same thing. Like, when we were, like, playing Fortnite, we're like, get in the water! Get in the water! I'm trying to debate if, like, going up and down would be faster. But I, like, feel like this is really quick because I'm just, like, quickly loading them in and out. Okay, see, like, in the daytime, it's easy to tell it's silver. I'm trying to look for that damn bronze. It can be... Or they can mess up your chances at good outcomes. Oh, 100%. I think we'll try this, like, shiny hunt one more time. Yeah, so they're retiring the student ones. There's only one method of transferring ownership of your YouTube channel, and yes, it involves a brand account. However, you posted this in an account, Google account, search issue related to your Google account. Send me this on Messenger, dude, because I'm not gonna be able to read this again off stream, dude, unless I go back through the vid to, like, find this. Send it to me on, like, Discord, dude. And there are 3 other party measures for the... Oh, yeah. Well, it's not something... I feel like it's the method I tried, Jeremy, but again, it said because it was EDU and they changed it to @former student that I couldn't do it anymore. And that's what I'm concerned about, is if it's not because, like, say my school that changed the email has fucked up my chances on doing this, then I might be royally fucked. You know? That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it might be doable, but, like, if the school changed the email already in a sense to a is that bronze? No, you're silver. Then it might be SOL'd. That's my concern. So, I'll try it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna try it again, see if that works. Because if I can save that YouTube channel, fuck yeah, I'm saving that YouTube channel. Because that's a lot of streams on there, and I do not want to have to go back through and download everything. And also subscribe to all the new channels on my newer account, because that would be, like, absolute fucking nightmare. The hell? Miranda, West Province Area 2. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Jeremy. I really do appreciate you doing that. Like, again, I just want to make sure it is doable. It's not like people say, like, oh, this is how you do it, and then, like, they're completely wrong because, like, YouTube changed their guidelines or some shit like that. Because, again, YouTube could also change their bullshit, too. Because we all know YouTube's not... Bye, Riva. Oh, no, you got back. Never mind. I thought Riva just flew off the fucking cliff. I was like, damn. Where are you, my shiny boys? So, yeah, because my biggest worry is that it's Gmail or YouTube has changed their bullshit, and then it's like, oh, crap. Ah! Oh? Wait? Are you? No, you're silver. Damn it. You're silver, too. Okay, we're just gonna go back and forth this way. I think this might be faster. I think it's just... Like, the other one's quick, but I don't know if that's, like, loading them quick enough for me. I mean, we did just get, like, 2 different shinies. I might be, like... The game might be like, okay, now you gotta, like... Oh, shit. Okay. Really gonna hate this Varooms because they just keep running into me. They are literally the Velusas of the land. Torturing me, some may say. I shall be tortured by the Varooms. But yeah, no, Jeremy, if you sent, let me know if you send that to me, by the way, the thing. I'll check it out after stream, and I'll try doing that, if anything. Because, again, I need to see... Oh shit, I gotta see what's still connected to that as well. To that email. Because, I'm talking about account-wise, because, I don't want to lose any of my other accounts. I think, did I ever switch Discord to the new one? Oh shit. I hope I did. Otherwise, I gotta really look to see what the fuck I connected it to. Discord might be connected to one of my old emails. I'm not 100% sure, but it could be wrong. And then, Bono, I'm definitely gonna try out that option you said with the. I want to try that out with Baldur's Gate. I haven't beat Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck, I gotta beat that. I'm still stuck in part 3. I got stuck in a part where I'm under-leveled really badly, and I cannot beat. Where was I in that game that I'm like stuck at? I want to say it's because I was trying to go for the good route. And it's it's the girl that like can shapeshift into other people, and she's like loves to kill people. It's when you're facing like her dad or like the thing, like the little cult she's part of. I cannot for the life of me, beat it. It has been kicking my ass. That's right that they spawn up there. Yeah, man, that one section has been like kicking my ass. Was Abby playing Baldur's Gate? I don't remember her playing Baldur's Gate. I'm sorry, Baldur's Gate is what my friends and I used to call it when I was playing the group one with them. I need to beat it though, because it takes up so much room on my PS5. I want to like make room for like updates and other games too. We still gotta beat whatchamacallit too. I still gotta beat God of War. I haven't beaten that yet. Let's see. Are any of you bronze? No. Or do I have any green piles of sludge? No. Yeah, you are not Game Bondo. Varoom is kind of hard to tell. I beat it once and started like... But I've started like 30 playthroughs. Okay, that's a mood though, because like the 30 playthrough things, I've got like 3 playthroughs. One with a group, one by myself, and then one with a, I think it's 2 solo playthroughs I've started, but the other one I was gonna do evil. Yeah, because the solo war, it's like the farthest. That's my fighter class. It's a tiefling fighter. My Um, Group 1, I'm a Dragonborn Warlock. Eldritch Blast for the win, by the way. And my last one, which I think I just started, but I never really did, and that's like the evil one. I think it was like, what class was I? It was like Rogue, I think, because I was like steal everything. What race was my Rogue? I want to say it was a Beastkin Rogue, but I don't remember if it was or not. I could be horribly wrong. Man, I actually do not remember. Wait, yeah, but Jeremy, was Abby actually playing that? I don't remember if she was. That tells you how long ago that was, if she was. I don't remember. Favorite class is Sorcerer. Also want to try and do subclasses. Subclasses, that's the other thing. So I also like subclasses. I also want to try doing one where I dual class. But, like, the dual class system in that was kind of interesting. I didn't fully understand how it worked in Baldur's. Baldur's Gate was kind of an interesting sense of, like, okay, how is it... Because like, they improved certain things. Like, Ranger got really improved in Baldur's Gate. I like how it's just this pile of purple sludge over here from, like, all these Grimers just chilling. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely have to, I think, do one more poison sandwich, and we'll try this one more time. Maybe we get lucky. Otherwise, I might just try, like, a different hunt. We got the most difficult ones out of the way, ironically enough, which was Ditto and Zorua. The Zorua one still cracks me up. If I hadn't run into that one by pure fucking chance, because I was just getting ready to close and reopen the game, this is partly why you guys see me always check one last time before when sandwich ends to see if there are any shinies near me. I would have completely missed that shiny. I would have missed him because I wouldn't have attacked him. The Ash, Shadow Magic Sorcerer, Goliath Barbarian, Arcane Archer Fighter. Ooh, Glamour Bard. I have to check those out. Damn. Like, as somebody that's D&D, like, I definitely like it because, like, right now I'm in 2 campaigns. I have the campaign that's been going for, it's going on 6 years now. We're almost at 6 years for our D&D campaign, and we're like a level 11 now. And we have like, we've gone through like several like arcs now, and that's my Dragonborn Rogue, Kyver. Absolutely love that that campaign because there's been so much laughter in that campaign. Like we've talked a little bit on stream before about like some of the shenanigans that group has gone into. Like when we beat we beat this like a bunch of undead, and instead of like going to interrogate the necromancer who raised them all, we decided to take like 45 actual in real world minutes to figure out how to put out the forest fire. I had accidentally started with my flame breath in the in the fight, to where like our DM got so annoyed he just has the necromancer come out with like a suitcase and the hat and goes like, here, you're gonna need this, and gives us like an item we needed for later, and like leaves because we didn't interrogate him instead. And then that led into part 2 of that, where we see one of the bandits' bodies, and instead of just taking the cape off the bandit to go into town and ask questions at this, a couple of the pubs about this group of bandits that we were looking into, we decided to weekend at Bernie's. If you guys don't know what weekend at Bernie's is, it's basically like where like they're trying to pretend like this guy's alive by holding the body between them, and like because they don't want anyone to realize he died, and basically pretending he's alive. Like put sunglasses on him. It's an old movie. It's 80s movie, maybe 90s. Yeah, they put like sunglasses on. They like prop him up between 2 of them, and they're like walking around like, yeah, he's alive, yeah, right, Bernie? And they would like shake his head, yes and no, stuff like that. They feel like, oh, he's just really hungover. So we decided to weekend at Bernie's this in our D&D campaign with this bandit, right? And I remember we're at the first pub, or the first pub, and we had to roll a deception check, and we all rolled nat ones. And this is back before we had like roll 20, where we can like input like roll d20 and then like our modifiers. We had to physically roll our things and like check our character sheets at the time, and we were rolling on camera because we wanted to make sure no one was like lying, no one was like cheating or anything like that. And we roll, and all roll nat 1 at the same time. I really wish this is where I like would have recorded it, because that would have been such a funny video, or at least a clip, and just the laughter that ensued afterwards, and you just hear our DM just groaning out of pain. And we sit there and we do this, and because of the nat one, if anyone that doesn't play D&D, if you roll nat one, yes, we didn't use D&D Beyond either. We were using physical sheets and everything at the time, Bondo. Nowadays we use Roll20 and we have our character sheets on there and everything. We can just click our like whatever roll we need and it automatically rolls for us, or we could do like exclamation like Roll20 plus whatever modifier. And at the time, so if you get usually a nat 1 in D&D, usually there's a consequence to it. Like, whereas a nat 20 is the best thing to happen, you can get some really good consequences. A nat 1 means you completely failed that. It's a crit failure, so there's going to be consequences. So in our case, the consequence was our DM basically said our characters, I think it was in the town called Phandalin in the D&D campaign, we were all banned from it. We were banned from every pub in the thing, because like the bartender like sent people to go tell them about like what we had done, and basically we were completely banned from every pub in this city we were in. And it was funny. We were cracking up so hard, but I knew our DM was ready to kill us. That was all, by the way, in one session of D&D. It was like a 4-hour session of D&D. And I will never forget, again, our DM was already kind of annoyed with us because of the 45 actual minutes of trying to figure out how to put out the forest fire and not go and interrogate the guy. Our DM now, same DM we still have for this campaign, by the way. He's still really good. He's very good. He's gotten very good at like pivoting with our choices and all that, and he's gotten very good at like, okay, you guys are doing this, but he'll put story hooks or plot hooks to be able to pull us back into like where we need to be. But at the time, I'm pretty sure he was ready to kill us. I think that's where our infamous screenshot came from, where he was messaging our group chat, where he goes, "You guys make my life an unending circus," which we took as pride. Yeah, no, but it was funny. It was really funny times. That stuff, yeah, no. But literally, though, like, all 4 people rolling a nat 1 at the same exact time. Still one of my favorite memories. The other campaign we have is one we just started last year. It's when our DM that's doing our main campaign is, like, gone, or one of us is gone. Like, maybe, like, we can't make it that weekend, we're busy that weekend, or, like, something like that. We did another one where people can switch out kind of easily. It's kind of like you also, when you die, you don't perma-die, you respawn in the tavern. And you basically, like, depending on, like, your character's, like, psyche and stuff, you can have consequences. Like, if you die too many times, like, you start, like, losing grip on reality and stuff like that. For us, we have, like, my character. In that campaign, I'm playing a tiefling fighter. But he is, like, one of those people who sees the whole, like, you know, the endless loop of, you know, death. Because, like, we're trying to break the curse on the island to let us escape the island and no longer have to, you know, basically, like, you know, when you don't have a permanent death, you just keep respawning. In that one, my character is an idiot. I purposely made him an idiot. And he sees it as awesome, because he wants to hunt the biggest creatures. He wants to, he's like, I'm going to fight everything. And I'm not going to worry about death because, yeah. So, like, my character's died already, like, 3 times in that campaign, where I've respawned at the tavern. And usually he would have me roll for a sanity check, right? Like, to see, like, if I'm, like, losing it, or, like, if I've got, like, trauma. I think it's actually trauma check. Trauma and sanity. But for my character, because he goes, like, okay, in your case, your character is enjoying this. He goes, there is no backlash for you this. Though, if I keep dying too many times, he said, like, oh, you know, I might limit, like, some of your, like, growth. Like, you might, like, get less XP normally, or, like, you might get, like, you might have, like, oh, your health will, like, for the next, like, month, or, like, next week in game, or next few days in game, will be, like, less than usual. And it's like that. And, like, he tries to figure out, like, you know, little ways of, like, kind of getting it to be, interesting. So, he's a good DM. Our friend that's doing the DM on that session, he's a really good DM. I actually like his DM stuff. Though, I think he was ready to kill me, because I made a joke. So, my character's entire name is a joke. That character's name is Arno Schwarzenegger. You guys can probably get the joke right there. And he is a hunter fighter that wants to hunt the best creatures in the world. The ultimate predator, if you'll say. If you guys haven't figured out the joke yet, or maybe have never seen the movie Predator, Arnold, the actor, was he played a character in that movie where, you know, there was the ultimate predator hunting them. And basically, I made a play on his name, and then, of course, you know, I'm hunting the ultimate predator, as in the sense he's hunting the predator in the movie, that's hunting them. And my DM, I just will never forget the first session when I said that joke. When I said, like, you know, like, the history and stuff, because he goes, like, tell me a little bit about your characters. We were doing session 0. And I tell him that, all I heard was, oh, I'm gonna find so many ways to kill you. Is the first thing I heard from him, and to this day, I still crack up with that. It's just like, yeah. For those that like board games and stuff, or like tabletops, highly suggest D&D, especially because the way I would describe D&D, and Bondo, you can probably confirm this. D&D is like, oh, shiny grammar. 248. Yay, we got a shiny grammar. Let's go. Spore. I'll try a quick ball first. Nice. Nice. Oh my gosh, I know what. Ori told me about that character and I started cracking up so hard. So, one thing I would say, like, the reason why I would suggest D&D to anyone, to try at least a couple times, like once or twice, is to pick your own adventure. Yeah, you've got, like, a main story, you're trying to beat the big bad, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, but you make the choices for your character. So it's not like a game where, like, oh, you know, you got, like, for example, Fallout, right? You have choices that can affect your storyline, and you do ABC, right? In this one, you can choose whatever you want to do. You can choose to be a dumbass. You can choose to have fun. You can choose to be smart. And while it's cool to roleplay your character in a sense, like, you know, you're trying to behave and act like your character would, you don't have to do it. You can be like, oh, I want my character to do this. A good DM will be like, okay, that's fine. Like, you don't have to roleplay it. They might encourage you to roleplay to, like, kind of really, like, make the session feel more alive, in a sense. Like, for me, like, we have, in my main campaign, we have, like, people that do voices for their characters. I don't do a voice for my rogue character before, like, Arno. I'm like, hey, guys, how are we gonna kill this thing? Yeah, I make him sound, like, kind of derpy, in a sense. You know, like, kind of like that. Whereas, like, you know, with Kyver, like, I had my regular voice because I really wasn't into the whole, like, role-playing thing at the time, you know, with my character. Though I would, like, try to think of how my character would do stuff, too. Now, I will say, trying to do 2 campaigns at the same time, it is kind of hard to separate the 2 characters, because there are times where, like, I'm, like, doing something with Arno, and, like, we're doing something, and I'm trying to be cautious. And, like, the DM at the time will be like, yo, who plays in the other campaign? He actually plays one of the other characters in the other campaign. Goes, wouldn't that be, like, something Kyver does, not Arno? And I was like, oh, shit, you're right, you know, Arno will just rush in, no thoughts, only actions. Whereas, like, Kyver, my other character, is someone that's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna think this through. I'm going to try to figure out what is the best possible way to approach the situation, or what's the best way to, like, have the least amount of damage or casualties. Arno's just like, let's run in, let's fight, screw diplomacy. He's the knucklehead of the group. In the musclehead, I would like to call him. Yeah, Bondo played as an idiot, Ori played morally ambiguous, and my character was voice of reason. Yeah, so, like, that's what we had to. So, funny enough, in that first campaign, so when we got to our second main city, one of our guys had to leave. He didn't have time to really play anymore, so we had to kind of retire his character. We do have a thing where anytime we say his name, a bell rings in the distance, and we have to roll a D100, and if we roll the right number, we're gonna have, like, a boss fight. Like, in a sense. Like, that's kind of, like, based around his character. I think we call it the Bacon Man. But we had another friend that came in, and, like, you know, we still want a 4-man group, right? And not 3. And we still did, like, we still had a new friend that joined us. He wanted to join our D&D campaign. And originally, his character was kind of that stick in the mud, the voice of reason, as we called it. He realized, though, he wanted to have fun and being stupid like with the rest of us. Which I don't blame him. Like, that was one of the things I really liked about our campaign was, like, there are times where, like, my character could be the voice of reason, and I'm kind of going like, hey, guys, it's not the smartest move to do this. And there are times my character's like, fuck it, let's do it. Like Kyber, I mean. And, now he's still technically kind of the voice of reason for our group, but there's a lot of times I let my group get away with shenanigans, because I'm like, fuck it, that sounds fun. Or like, oh, that's gonna make it easier for us to do stuff. Like, for example, in that main campaign, we have a elf warlock, and one of his quirks is he hates wearing shirts, but he loves having leather pants. I'm not kidding, this is actually a thing he has for his character. And, he has now, like, a leather duster that's as close as a shirt he'll get to. So we were trying to sneak into this, like, noble's house, but we were trying to sneak in as guards. It was going to be him and I, because we had the best, like, stealth abilities. And we knocked out 2 guards, and we infiltrated the guards, like, post, and we'd stolen 2 uniforms, but he was refusing to wear the shirts. He's like, I'll wear the sleeves, but not the shirts. And I was like, well, crap, we need him to, if he goes around shirtless, he's not, we're going to get caught. So my character, I think we had just gone to a level where I perfected, like, doing disguises and, like, makeup for the disguises. So I convinced our DM, I was like, hey, can I argue to do body paint on him before we go infiltrate this place, where I paint the shirt. Like, I have, like, the guard's uniform in front of me, I'm painting it on him. And our DM was like, roll, like, I don't remember what he had me roll. He had me roll something, and I crit 20'd it. So, like, it was an immediate success. And he was like, okay, so you've painted this so well, unless somebody, like, who created the uniform looked at it, it's gonna look exactly like the guard's uniform. And they got really funny. I mean, again, there's the shenanigans to D&D. Like, you can find loopholes around it. And again, you can try doing something, you fail, and now you've got, like, to figure out something, like, trying to remember what, like, like, for example, like, when we had to look for that bandit, and we all rolled on that one with the whole weekend that Bernie's seen the bandit's body in the game, and we were banned from all the standards. We had to find a workaround to get the info we needed. So D&D can be such a fun thing. D&D can be such a fun thing, and I would love one of these days to do a DM session, or like I DM on stream for you guys, and like we would like show like their board and stuff like that. And like I would need to learn how to DM first, because I've never DM'd. I've only played like 2-3 campaigns, so I've only got like a slight idea of how like a DM set or like a D&D session should work, but I would want to do a couple practice like DM sessions where I get like that, because I would want to I'm not gonna lie, I listened to like Critical Role with Matt Mercer and a bunch of voice actors who do like D&D campaigns, and I've went through like 2 campaigns with them. I think it was like the Mighty Nine, and then like the most recent one, which I don't remember the name of it all of a sudden off the top of my head. And I watched like Vox Machina, like the show, right? I would want to be able to do something like that, where like it's fun, we stream it, people could laugh, people can get a good laugh out of stuff. People are like, oh man, that was epic, or oh, is that bronze? Is it? Nah, damn it, the sunset made it look bronze. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Oh, I get it. My character had the highest intelligence score for the party, so I tried to make him logic-based, which, as a Tabaxi Storm Chaser, is kind of an oxymoron. Cats are totally illogical. No, 100%. Like, yeah, 100%, I can see that. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, no, it's like, it's weird things like that. Like, for example, like, our Warlock guy, like, right, the Elf guy. The Elf Warlock. He's, like, full green skin. I don't know if that's, like, we haven't gone through his arc yet to get his backstory. I think that's our next arc right now. Right now we're doing the arc for our Bard, because the 2 arcs we've done in that campaign was our Dwarf Fighter's arc, which is the guy who had to leave, ironically enough. He left with a really good weapon, too, which I was like, damn. But, I mean, it was something that only his character could use. And then we just did my character's arc, the Rogue's arc, where it, like, kind of, like, it was with his backstory. It was with his you know, kind of like loose ends with his backstory that were like tied up. And right now we're working on our bard's backstory. We're trying to help cure him of something that they have, and it's really interesting. Like it's really fun because like we're learning more about these characters. We're like, are you? I can't tell. I'm just gonna have to like. You look shiny. No, you are not shiny. I was wrong. Yeah. So like it's really interesting like that, and it's like you know. Again, we've been doing this campaign for about 6 years now. It's kind of wild that we take this long. I mean, like, our DM's already said if we take 2 years in this new city we're in, you know, for this arc, he's gonna, like, you know, go crazy for it. Because, like, the Rogues arc was only supposed to take, like, he predicted, like, 6 months at max. We took 2 years because of half the shenanigans we got into. Like, I will never forget, like, we had, like, famous things where, like, you know, we got into the city, and for some reason, our bard wanted a corn dog. And there was a long line for it. And our DM was thinking, like, oh, he's just gonna say, like, oh, it takes, like, 15 minutes and you guys get a corn dog. Instead, our guy, our alchemist was like, oh, yeah, because he switched to an alchemist at this point, and that's where he wants to be, you know, shenanigans. This is the guy who was originally, like, kind of the one that was supposed to be a logic at the time. He basically gave him a potion, and when he rolled, you know, he was giving random potions, so he didn't even know what the potion did, and he had to roll on a table to see what it did. It was a giant, like, giantification potion, so it made our bard like a giant Godzilla in the, you know, because they're lizard folk. Giant Godzilla in the middle of the plaza, and all of our characters got arrested for causing a disturbance. Which I just realized, Fane got away with never having to pay, our warlock, he was supposed to pay a fine of, like, 20 gold. For his bail, and he never did pay that. He somehow got out of it. Is that shiny? Are you not shiny? Damn. Yeah, cats being illogical, I can totally attest to. Because, oh, yeah. I mean, I've had cats all my life, and, like, they are definitely, like, some of the most illogical creatures at times. If we get a second Grimer right now, that will complete the Grimer line, because I just need to... Are you shiny or are you not shiny? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to throw it. No, he's not shiny. He's silver. Looking for that bronze gold. That's silver. How much time do we have left on the sandwich? Do we know? We got about 15 minutes. Okay, so we still got like half our time on our sandwich. There's plenty of time to get a room here. Okay, here's a question. Do you guys think it would be smart to go to the desert real quick? That's outside of where Orthworm spawns for this, because... Oh, shit. I think that was a shiny, too. Fuck. If that was a shiny right now and I accidentally despawned it, because the battle forced me out, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. Fuck, I don't know that was shiny. It could have been silver. Yeah, I think... Right now, I mean, keep going here, because there's a chance I get a second Grimer. Yeah, let's keep doing this one. I'm thinking we'll stay here. If I get a second Grimer, I'll move to the desert area outside of Lavencia, because then I can, like, focus... I don't think there's any poison types besides Varoom and Riv of Room, so I would only have those two shinies. Also, how is the... Hey, Bono, let me know if you see my stream buffer at all, too, or, like, lag, because, sorry, doing this real quick to check the video I got up right now. I'm trying to improve the stream quality, or the video quality for you guys, since I'm doing a direct connection on this versus, like, my usual Wi-Fi that I do on my laptop. So I kind of figured, like, this would be a good way, like, to get the video, the clip qualities and stuff be up. Nope. Mix 9 min? Yeah, you're definitely silver. I just dodged that one, too. Damn. Because if I can get, like, a room That'd be kind of sick, to be honest. Like, knock out the Vavroom, like one of the Vavroom spawns I need for the live shiny living dex. It's funny, I originally said I wasn't going to go for a shiny living dex because there's like Pokemon like Ditto and stuff like that that I didn't want to have to deal with. And here we are, now having a shiny Ditto and a shiny Zorua. Oh, alright, cool, we got a second shiny Grimer, that's perfect actually. Okay, so we'll switch to the desert after this then. Nice, okay, so we got our two Grimers. That was funny. Sometimes you gotta be like, talk about like weird stuff and like it pays off. We're up to 4 shinies now. I did not mean to move you. Properties. We're at 4 of these guys. Let's go. Nice. Okay. So we'll quickly check to make sure there's not like a room that's like shiny right here real fast, and then yeah. I feel like I haven't seen Jeremy talk or like message anything. I have a feeling he might have fallen asleep because I know Jeremy's on the East Coast and it's like late for him. It's like what, 1 a.m. for Jeremy? Actually, oh no, it might be 1 a.m. for you too, right? Because I think you're in Florida. Question mark. I think you're on the East Coast if I remember correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead and move. We're gonna move over to here. We're gonna go East Province 3. I think like the only poison type out here is Vivavoom, and we can easily like maybe in a sense make it easier for myself. Oh no, there's Ghastly too. Shit. Actually, seeing a silver is a little easier on the dirt, I'm realizing. Here's silver. Silver, silver, silver. Yeah, silver. Oh shit. I'm gonna find out for sure if it's silver. Yeah, it's silver. Like silver, silver, silver. Ghastly has that weird, like, off purple kind of color. Though I think we're getting to daytime, so like he might start disappearing. It might just only be Varooms now, and maybe a Vivavoom. Okay. Dude, there's so many. It's kind of terrifying when I know they're all gonna dash right at me. This is... Wait. Wait. Are you silver? No, you're silver. Ah! They're the Melusa of the land! This is a shiny hunt I was actually, like, slightly terrified of doing because, like, it's more intimidating in the sense of, like, you've got to, like, quickly check them before they all dash at you. And then you spend time, like, in a battle because you're trying to get out of the battle. I'm trying to think, would daytime be better for these guys or would nighttime be better for these guys? Because I feel like the sun might, like, reflect off them and then, like, make it look bronze/gold. Whereas, like, the moon, like, once I got the light on them, I can tell it's silver. And it's silver-based paint. And... I don't see anyone that, like, looks odd compared to the others. I mean, we already got 2 shinies out of the sandwich. That's huge. I'm glad I stayed over there, because we ended up getting that second, Grimer, so I can evolve that into Muck. I gotta check to see if any of them have, marks as well. You look silver. Ay, chica su madre. Also, sorry, you guys see me checking over to my left. Just make sure well, right on your screens, but left to my personal left. So I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing anyone's chats or anything. Because I know we have like a lot of viewers on the East Coast, so most of them probably have gone to bed by now, or might be sleeping, or falling asleep. Like, I don't think Eric's here right now, because usually Eric would be like popping through saying stuff, but I think Eric might have like popped off to sleep a while ago. Then Jeremy as well. I think Jeremy has work tomorrow, so like Jeremy might be asleep. I need a haircut tomorrow. I am getting a little too shaggy up on top of the head. I was right. This guy is the only poison type spawning. I still got set. Yeah, da da da. Why did I sound like the uncle from Jackie Chan? Hiya. I don't know, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's Jackie Chan Adventures. It was the. I don't think he actually had a full name. I think his name was just Uncle. Because that was like the one with Jackie. You had Jade, who was his niece. You had the big thug that became part of Jackie Chan's team, which was, oh, what, Toro? I think his name was. Then of course he had Uncle, which was the one who had all the magic about, or all the knowledge about magic and like the talismans and like other things. And again, I just remember the one more thing. I need to rewatch that series, to be honest. That was such a great series as a kid. It used to be on WB. Absolutely love that series. And I would not want them to remake it. But if they wanted to re-air the old episodes, I would be on board for that. Like, but not remake it. Keep the same cast, or like leave it the way it was, with the same cast, the same story, the same like shenanigans they got into. Because that was one thing I loved about it, was like when they do remakes of series, I feel like it's never as good as the original. Never as good as the original. Like, you always get those like, oh, here's some really funny moments, oh, here's some like meh moments, and then it's like, oh yeah, they got some like great moments too, right? But yeah, no, it's like, I would hope that like they would do that to not like ruin the series or stuff like that. You know, like no live action remake, or no remakes of it, I should say. So, just realize I need to sit up a little bit more. I'm leaning over too much. We'll probably do one more hunt after this one, and then we'll call it a night. Because I'm having fun with these hunts, to be honest. I still have time on the sandwich, right? I gotta be careful, because like, as soon as I check the timer, like, some of the rooms like might charge me, and they don't leave my body until I start the battle. I wasn't a huge fan of a lot of the Pokemon they introduced this gen, but like this was one that wasn't too bad. It's an interesting concept. It's an evil engine, basically. Like, that would be the way I describe Varoom and Rivavroom. They're evil engines. Okay, these are... Come on, I need one of you guys to be brownish gold. Brownish gold, please. We've already caught our Zorua. We've already caught our Ditto, which, again, quite shocked that we caught those. We caught Zorua on the first sandwich, and we caught Ditto on the second sandwich for that hunt. I'm still quite shocked that that worked. Like, and the Zorua, we almost went to a second sandwich. I almost didn't check that last master buff. Instead, I was about to like just reset the sandwich. I was like, oh. Dude, I hate when they zoom like that because you can't tell at first. I almost didn't check it because I was like, oh, it might not be shiny. It's probably not shiny. And then I ran into it, and then we saw the shiny sparkles. So I was like, wait. Haha, I don't. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they can't reach me up here. Nah, I was wrong about that. I think they're. I'm gonna run to another one here in a second. Yeah, like this is one of those ones where I'm debating about Masamune methods with like breeding to try to get a shiny, but at the same time, like I don't think it would be that hard to shiny hunt in terms of like outbreaks like this. If I get an outbreak, I think that'll probably increase the odds even better. It's just, I don't know how easy it is to tell. Because, like, Bondo was even saying, like, it's kind of a harder shiny to tell. It's very easy to, like, miss it. And I know Litten's been doing, Litten Trainer's been doing their shiny living decks with marks. I think rare marks to be particular. And I would ask if they were still here, but I know they had a migraine, so they had to hop off earlier. I would have asked them, like, hey, in your opinion, what's the best place to hunt this, and how's the easiest way to tell? Like, is it better at daytime or nighttime? Because, like, I think nighttime, because, like, it looks sober at night. But that could also mean, like, a shiny could look sober at night, for all I know. Or it might look like an off-sober, and I might miss it. Like, every once in a while, I've got to zoom in to see if it is silver or if it's like bronze, but it looks silver because of the moonlight. Whereas like if I go during the daytime, will the sun make it look like it's bronze? Like all of them bronze? Because like when we were up on the hill, that was good because like the green grass really made it so like it was reflecting like more of the green off the ground. You know, at times with the sun. Whereas like with this, if I like go here, will it shine and look bronze off the ground? Also, because, not gonna lie, it's like Veluza, like, that Pokemon is annoying in the sense of, like, it just rushes you and you have to keep, like, dodging them. And I have to go on, like, land to get away from that damn thing. Let's see. Okay, who remembers Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island? Oh shit, I was not paying attention. I heard my phone go off and I went to go look at my phone. Because I heard my phone go off and I was like, oh, what was that alert? Yeah, because I think if we do one more sandwich, we'll get, Oh, the sandwich end? Okay, it ended. Okay, so let's think about what I want to do here. Wait, was that a shiny? No, right? That's not... No, okay. I think it turns, like, green on the bottom. Or, no, it turns pale on the bottom. Okay, let's think about what shiny I want to hunt here for the last one for the night. So, we got Ditto, we got Zorua, we got Grimer, who's now over here. I'm gonna turn off room. Let me look at the map. What would be a good shiny? I'm trying to think where we can, like... What's Venonat's shiny look like? I still have Gen 1 up, so I can look up the Gen 1 here. It's the eyes only. Ugh, that could be rough. Actually, let me look up on Cerebi. That might be easier because then that can give me a 3D model. No Nat Cerebi, and I need to look up SV Cerebi so that way it's showing the Scarlet Violets. Could be possible. Could be, and that's an idea. We'll keep that one on the table. We can go for the goldfish. We could go for... I already had you. I don't want to deal with water today. Water's an annoyance in itself. Because the game likes to lag in general. Could go for... Let me look at some of the other ones. Pichu's. I don't know if I want to torture... Pichu and Pikachu? Damn! I have a shiny Pichu already. I think I have a shiny Raichu too. I think I have 2 shiny Pichus, funny enough. Could do Crawdance. What's Crawdance shiny? Crawdance. We're kind of coming up with an idea here, guys. So, oh, it's like an off orange. That's not a great shiny. Could do Score Buddy. It's not too bad. I already did Magby. And I already have, well, we could do Rowlet too. If we do Magby, I've already knocked out 60. I do need one more Magby for the shiny. We might even get a Fennekin out of it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go for Magby. That'll be our last shiny for the night, because then I don't have to worry about trying to knock out 60. Magby was Gen 2? What gen was Magby? Gen 2. Okay. What was the shiny look like again? It's like orange, right? Damn, why am I so tired today? Alright, let's do Magby. Image. Magby. The baby version of, what's his name? What the hell is the name of the fire duck? Anyone remember? Why am I blanking on his name? What was the name of the fire duck from Gen 1? Where's the outbreak? There you are. I think I'll see it when I go over there. I already have a route for this too. Trying to see if I see him real quick so we can like look at his name, but I do not see him, so we'll quickly save, we'll quickly do this, and then this will be the last hunt tonight. Let's see if we get lucky and end it on a shiny, or if we just like get no shinies. I hit that big cross, my bad. Yeah, because we're already towards the end of the night, and I do want to get some sleep tonight. Because I've just been tired today. I do not understand why I've been so tired. Okay, pickle, cucumber, and 3 red bell pepper. We'll do this. These 2 make orange, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we get it. I'm having fun just kind of like stacking these. No, don't fall. Okay, so we really need to avoid that left side. Oh no. Please stay. That bell pepper's hanging on for his dear life. Oh shit. Okay. Let's go ahead and I think we have our we got our fire sandwich. So what is the name of its? What the hell is the name of Magby's evolution? I'm gonna lose my mind. Magmar. That's the name of his evolution. I was like, I'm losing my mind because I cannot think of his evolution's name, and I was like, what the hell is it? Okay. Oh, we got Litleos too. Yeah, see, there's a Magby, there's Fennekin. I know Magmar turns like pink. Litleo becomes pale, like it's like a gray. Fennekin turns like it goes from yellow to black. I'm surprised the Executor stay there. It's a fire sandwich. Also checking for any of the Deerling, because Deerling could always like turn shiny with the pink flower on its head. You are kind of a hard one too. I think it's an off ground, if I remember correctly. Trapinch turns green. So I was trying to make sure before I like despawn that one Magby behind the rock, I wanted to make sure it wasn't shiny. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no shinies here. No, it's his tail. I thought that was a Rowlet next to that Litleo, and I was like, damn, it's a brave ass Rowlet. Because I did this earlier, right? Just to I was trying to get Magby just to have it, just in case because I didn't know if we were gonna be able to get both Zorua and Ditto tonight, so I was like, okay, in case we don't get them, I wanted to make sure I had whatchamacallit, I had Magby done, just so I had at least one of its like its baby form done. And when I was doing that, I caught a Litleo by accident. I saw like a shiny. I was like, oh, we got a shiny Litleo. Gotta go pick it up real quick. So I know what shiny looks like, but it's like, oh, that worked. Okay, tonight's stream astonishes me. We caught both shinies, two of the most tedious shinies, by the way, relatively quick. Like, you guys remember, for those that were here for the 2-day stream where I did, I caught a shiny for each and every Pokemon type. When we did the Zorua one, I went through 3 to 4 sandwiches. We wasted about an hour and a half, 2 hours on that shiny hunt, and we could not get a shiny Zorua for our lives. And I was literally expecting that to happen again. I was expecting us to not be able to get at least one of them tonight. I figured we would get lucky maybe with one, and then the other one, it would just be like all night just trying to get it, making jokes about how unlucky we were, stuff like that. Instead, we do the first sandwich with Ditto, didn't catch it. I was like, oh, it's daytime, let's go get the Zorua. Go to Zorua, get it at the very end of the sandwich, and then, because I decided to, knock out all the Zorua that were still left, and then went for Ditto, figured, okay, we got really lucky with Zorua, Ditto will probably happen, later. It'll probably be like, oh, we tried, we just don't get it today, kind of situation, and then we get Ditto literally 9 minutes into the sandwich, the second sandwich for it. To say that I was shocked would be an absolute understatement. Wait, is that pink flower? Or are these all yellow? No, they're all yellow. Yeah, no, it's like, I was flabbergasted, to be honest. I was completely on the floor that we caught Ditto so damn quickly. Like, as soon as I saw the Ditto, I was like, wait a second, because like you guys saw, like I tried to like attack it, and it was like, is it? And then, boom, like, I just like, okay, nice. Oh, game's lagging a little bit, but I don't think it's not lagging on stream. Luckily, it's just lagging on the actual thing. So let's see. Shiny, 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 shiny. I looked at a church, or not a church, like, Trapinch. I looked at Trapinch for a second, and thought that was shiny, like a shiny Magby, because it's kind of that, like, orangish color. And then I realized, like, oh, no, it's, that's just a shiny, oh, that wasn't shiny, that was, just a normal, thing. What happened to the rain? You guys saw the rain just happen and just immediately stop, right? I control the weather with my mind. Let's see. Tablespoon's gonna put me to sleep right now if I listen to this song. This would have been funny during the, this song would have been really funny during the Blue Abadi Abadai song would have been really funny during the, Ditto and Zorua hunts because they're both bluish in their shiny forms. You know, Ditto turns full blue and then, Zorua turns, like, semi-blue. So, it's like, that would have been really funny in that sense of like, oh shit, like, you know, I got like a shiny, Zorua. Or a shiny Ditto. Now that we're after an orange one. I'm really tired. I slept early last night too, which is the funniest part about that. I had two really weird dreams last night. One involved twice, which was wild. And that was like, I was a manager for the group, and I don't know where the hell that dream came from. I wasn't listening to any twice or anything like that last night. So funny enough, I was listening to Epic the Musical before bed last night, so I figured that would have been what more of my dream would have been about, because like it was playing in the background when I was like going to bed, so I kind of figured like Epic the Musical would have been like something that would have popped into my dream or something like that. But no, it was more sorry, just double checking all this dearly. It was just more, you know, twice, and then I woke up because something happened outside. I think somebody hit a car outside. Hit one of the cars, and the noise of like the car alarm woke me up. It was like super early in the morning, it was like 6, 7 in the morning, and then I kind of went back to sleep for a little bit longer, and I had another dream where it's funny enough. Here's the weirdest part. This is where I got confused with my dreams. Where I was setting-wise in the first dream, like it was in a house, right? It was in like really weird. I would almost describe it as like kind of an 80s house, maybe 70s kind of style architecture house. The dream continued in that house, but with new people, and it was like with a bunch of people I went to college with, and even some people I don't recognize in general. And I was like, huh? And I woke up, and I was thinking about it earlier today, and I was thinking, like, huh. Whereas the first stream had, like, some of the Twice members, like Chewy and Chaeyoung and, like, a couple others. And, like, we were in this, like, house setting kind of situation, and I was, like, a manager helping set up the schedules and stuff like that. In the second dream, I'm with a bunch of people I know from college, but now it's the same house, just different people, different story. And I think we were working on assignments, ironically enough, which is the weirdest part. Now I'm thinking about it. No, that house wasn't the frat house I lived in. I was thinking about it. I was like, was that like the frat house I lived in? I was like, no. The frat house I lived in had a different architecture style. So that was a really weird dream. I don't know what caused that dream either. It was just like, and the weirdest part was, again, usually when like I wake up from a dream and go into a new dream, new setting, new story, new new characters. I would say like people characters, whatever you want to call those in your dreams. In this sense, story and characters were different, but the setting was the same. And it was like, huh? And it wasn't even like a nightmare, because like a lot of things, like like people who've had nightmares, you know this, like where you have a nightmare. The nightmare happens. You're freaking out about said nightmare. You wake up after, like, you know, you're about to die in the dream or some shit like that. And, you know, you calm down. You go back to sleep. And you are right where you left off in the dream. In the nightmare, I should say. And, or like right, similar, very close to where you left off. And now, like, you're running for your life again or something like that. And you're in your nightmare, right? Or you're falling or something like that. And, like, it's one of those, like, nightmares that, like, keeps going, and you just, like, suffer a little bit through them, as I like to say. It was almost like that, but in the sense of, like, oh, instead I have a dream about, like, you know, different characters, different story, but same setting. And it's like, huh? Interesting dreams. I enjoyed both my dreams tonight, last night, but tonight I hopefully enjoy my dreams tonight. So, it's not like a nightmare or anything like that. Okay, that's very ominous. I hope, like, it's not a nightmare like that. And then freaking Thunderbringer from the Epic the Musical starts playing. Not gonna lie, little bit foreboding. For those who, like, listen to Epic the Musical, you guys know immediately what I'm talking about. For those who don't know, the song is basically, it's part of the Odysseus, Homer's Odysseus story where he's trying to get back home. And it's when they basically, I think it's, they kill one of the cows that's on, like, Apollo's island, and Zeus punishes them. In this case, in the Epic the Musical, he gives Odysseus a choice. He's like, someone's got, you hear him say it, somebody's gotta die, you get the final say. Do you die and sacrifice yourself for your crew, or does your crew die? And that's, like, kind of a very ominous thing, right? And it's like, when I said, like, I hope I don't get nightmares, hear the lightning bolt, or the thunder, and then immediately, you know, hear Zeus's voice. It's like, that's not a great sign for my dreams tonight. And the best part is, only the people who are watching the stream live will know this, because, like, those who are watching the VOD, of course, the song won't be in there. I make sure it doesn't say the music, so. Yeah, like, right there, he's just like, who's gonna suffer the fate, you know, to pay the consequence? And it's like, yeah. Also, yeah, for those who have not listened to Epic Musical, highly recommend. Highly recommend. My sister got me into it, and whoo, so much good songs into it. Plus, there's a lot of great fan animations for the videos. Choose. Or your crew. Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. When does a comet become a meteor? I love how they pay homage to some of the other songs, like this song. I have to admit, the guy who did the Epic Musical did such a good job with storytelling through the songs. But we'll die. Thunder brings her through the ringer. The judgment call, and thunder makes her kingdom fall. But whoever does the voice for Zeus, fucking fantastic voice they chose. And he just kind of nukes all of Odysseus' crew right there. Like, again, fan animations, like, you can look them up online. They're, like, people have done a lot of videos for this. Because the entire musical, it's not like it's a play or anything, it's just like a musical that, like, the guy made. He wrote the songs, he recorded the music, he wrote the instrumentals, he recorded the, you know, had his friends, do the lines and stuff. So this is all, like, in a sense, amateur-based, but it's really good quality. And people loved it. People absolutely loved it. And, people online made, like, video things, and he loved it, too. He's like, people were like, oh, maybe he might be like, oh, I don't want people making videos for, like, my music. He was like, no, make the videos. He would even share the videos. Which I loved. I loved that he did that. And it's like, hell yeah. Like, the fact that he, like, was a bro about that, he was like, no. He's like, I want you guys to share this. This gets the word out about this, and, it gets fans more involved. That's something I love about that. It's like, it wasn't somebody that was like, so, what's the best term to describe it? Pretentious. Like, they're like, oh, this is my work. Do not, sully my work with your amateur videos or some shit like that. Instead, he's like, no. He's like, make the videos. Hell yeah. Post them. I'll share them. Kind of situation. Yeah, even, like, since they use his music, you think, like, oh, it's gonna be copyright. Nah. He's like, go for it. Don't get me wrong, he's still, I think there is copyright on the songs, but he's not, like, copyright striking them. Because he's like, oh, he's like, let the people get revenue from their hard work. And it's like, hell yeah, dude. The verse is like, you have some, like, this creators, so I'm talking about, like, some, like, even streamers that make stuff, and then, like, people try to share it, or, like, maybe, like, making a AV or something like that, like a music AV or something like that, or, like, anime video, and, like, they get copyright strike by the creator, because the creator's like, oh, that's my voice, that's me, you shouldn't be making money off my voice. Oh, hello, I got a follow. Hey, Descender76, thank you for the follow! Welcome to the Fire Nation! How you doing today? I like how we have, Nion's ABCD playing right now. Welcome to the stream, Descender. Yeah, I think I said that right. Descender, right? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. My name is Firelord Riley. I'm a variety streamer. If you're brand, since you're probably brand new to the channel, I'm a variety streamer. I do Shiny Hunt streams, I do Dead by Daylight streams, and I do Fortnite with the Chaos Squad. A lot of variety streams, a lot of fun. So, but how you doing tonight? How's the week been? How was your weekend? I guess technically we're on Monday right now. And I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Let's see. Right now we're shiny hunting Magby because we got our Zorua and we got our Dittos tonight. Let's see. It's our last shiny hunt for the night, but I'm hoping we can knock one out here. Let's see. We'll do twice songs in a row. Let's go. I'm never against that. Let's see, how much time do we have left on the sandwich? 13 minutes? And we still got plenty of time to get a Magby. And or Magmar. And or Fennekin. And or Litleo. And our, what's Litleo's, what is Litleo's evolved form? Pybar. I was like, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting their names all of a sudden? Ah, man. Yeah. I know, like, we talk about, like, a lot of music on this channel, guys. Like, some things I listen to, some things you guys suggested and I've checked out as well, because I really like to check out stuff you guys suggest. You have to let me know what you guys, like, if you guys have any other music suggestions, like groups, or, like, musicals, or, like, oh, there's this, like, fan-made song you should go check out. It's really good. I like to check it out. Do I check it out on stream? Not really, because I always gotta be safe with it. Want to make sure we don't go against TOS. Usually though, like, if it's, like, a really good song, I'll usually, like, kind of, like, oh, I got Flygon on me. No, Flygon, leave me alone, you're not shiny. We go check it out and all that, so, yeah. Oh, man, there's some, I had to thank Jeremy for clipping those earlier. I think the clip of us finding shiny Zorua is probably my favorite clip tonight. It was the surprise because I didn't even get to, when the sandwich had finished, I was getting ready to, like, soft reset, so we didn't lose the ingredients on the sandwich. And instead, I was just knocking out all the Zorua, and I was about to give up. I was like, you know what, it's probably not worth knocking out the Zorua, we don't have a shiny here anyways. And I ran into the Zorua. I didn't even, like, send the Pokemon after it to knock it out, to check. I just ran into it by accident, because I went too far forward. I was like, crap, I have to get out of it. Then we saw the shiny sparkles, and then we saw Zorua pop up, and it was blue. And my reaction was priceless in that. I'm not gonna lie. I have to thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy, again, I know you're probably asleep right now, man. You probably gone to bed already, but thank you so much for clipping that, dude. That was really funny. Same with the Ditto. Ditto was a good clip, too, because it was just like, we were talking about... Oh, what the hell were we talking about? Was it D&D, or was it K-pop? I don't remember what topic we were on at that point. And I noticed that Vikavolt wasn't attacking it. And then when I said it out at it, and it wasn't attacking it still, I was like, oh, it's shiny. So, good times. Let's see. Make sure the stream's also doing well here. Yeah, it seems like the new bitrate I chose for the stream is doing well too. And we're not having like any lagging on the stream. And it looks like the video quality is pretty good too, so that makes me happy. Because I want to make sure you guys get the best possible video thing. I know when we do like Fortnite and we do it on Streamlabs, Streamlabs doesn't like to do it because it's like I'm using Wi-Fi versus a direct connection on my computer. Yeah, I always wonder. So you guys know there's like that little Easter egg around here. I don't think it's right where I'm at. Oh, actually no, it's right there. The Pride Rock. There's always a male Pyroar on it. Even if you catch it, there's always gonna be another male Pyroar. It's supposed to be like basically a nod to Lion King. I wonder if that could be shiny, or if it's a static one and it's not shiny. Because if it's if there's a chance to get that shiny, that'd be kind of a great shiny. I mean, there is another shiny hunt I want to do one of these days, where I know in Kitakami, in the Kitakami DLC, in one of the eastern ponds, there's a chance to you can shiny hunt Magikarp pretty easily, but there's a chance for one of the Magikarps to come up as level 100. I don't know if it's a glitch, if it's just it's programmed that way, but there is a chance to get a level 100 Magikarp, and it's rare. It's very rare to get it, and it's recurable from what I understand, but it's very rare. And I would love to not only shiny hunt it to get it to be, or hunt it just to get it to be level 100, but shiny hunt it so that way we get a level 100 gold Magikarp. Because that would be wild. Especially if you imagine if it had a rare mark. Or one of the marks, basically. That would be even better. As long as it's not like the, you know, sociable or like sleepy time. Because I'm very tired of seeing those marks. Sleepy time. Okay, we still got 8 minutes. We still got time for a Magby to show up. We'll also, like, really keep an eye for Fennekin. Because, like, every time I see a Litleo, I kind of have to double check to make sure it's not a Fennekin walking around. Because Fennekin, I think, is supposed to be that color once it, like, it's shiny form. And I don't want to accidentally, like, oh, it's not it's a Litleo, and, like, walk away, and it's like, it's actually a Fennekin. And I'm like, no, why that's my Fennekin? Oh, shit. Because we haven't done that yet. The only shiny we've lost on stream was the one I accidentally Mach Punched when I meant to hit False Swipe. And I frickin' nuked the poor Quillfish. That's the only shiny we've lost on stream. And by lost, I mean, like, I had to, like, resave or I had to, like, reload the save file. And at that point, we lost the sandwich effect, but we at least got the shiny. But it was my first shiny failure on stream. To be honest, it's my only shiny failure we've had on stream. We haven't had a shiny run away. We haven't had a shiny... We missed a shiny. We haven't had a shiny where, like... You know, you guys are like, oh, you missed that shiny back there. And it was like, oh, shit, was it a shiny and a despawn now? We haven't had any of those, luckily. I will not say we'll never have those, because I am human, and I will probably fuck up one of these days. Like, I'm worried about, like... accidentally, like, the other failure I'm worried about, if this ever happens on stream, is we get a Pokemon, we, like, false swipe it, and it has a self-injury move, and it kills itself by accident, because, I, you know, put it 1 HP. That's my biggest worry, because that's one where I hope I saved ahead of time, because if I didn't save, oh, we're gonna lose that. Hardcore. Pyroar's and Litleo are easy to see because again they just turn pale. So it's like an inverse color, I would say. But it's very interesting when you go into the other sets of Pokemon. I'm gonna try that thing that like Jeremy was saying. See if I can maybe save that YouTube channel that's tied to my old student account before the student account gets taken down. Because if I can save that, because it's got like 3-4 years worth of like stream videos on there, like from the VODs, that would be amazing. Because we have some great streams on there, and I would not want to lose that. There's too many great, amazing memories on there, and I do not want to lose that. I got excited for a second. I thought that was an orange Magby, and I just realized this is normal, like reddish pink color. Giants, we're living like giants, not giants. Oh, inside, sleeping giants. Got my phone going off. I don't know why. Nope. It's email for a job site. Oh no, it's just basically saying they filled the role. I remember that was an interview. I think I got to the second stage and I just didn't make it past the second stage because I didn't have like the certificate they were hoping I would have. It was a lab one. I remember that one. I was like looking, I was looking like just reading. I was like, wait, why does that look familiar? Like the name, and it's like, oh no, okay, I do remember that one. That was the one I didn't get. Like I did the second interview, and then I got an email like 2 weeks later saying that basically like, oh, we're moving forward for the next stage interview, the third stage. We're gonna be moving forward with like other candidates instead. And I was like, ah, damn. I just remember emailing back saying like, thank you so much for your time and all that. Yeah, if you ever guys get that, make sure you always email back like, thank you for your time. You know, thank you for consideration. Thank you for giving me the interview. Blah, blah. Because if like, especially if it was the last stage interview, and say they chose to go with another candidate for the position, if that candidate, like say there's like a falling out because the candidate just doesn't like the pay, or maybe like he decide like they get hired somewhere else and they're like, oh, actually I'm not gonna take this job kind of situation, there's a chance they still call you for it, and they're gonna probably remember you, you know, for saying an email saying like, well, they appreciate your time, stuff like that. Versus like somebody that ghosts them or like sends like a negative email like, oh, blah blah blah, you know. You want to like get on their good graces, because again, for all you know, there could be another position that opens up and they're like, you know what, we still have the resume for this one guy, or application for this one guy, or this one person, and you know they might be a really good fit for it. Let's contact them for an interview. So yeah, it's always interesting when you have that too, to be honest. How much time do we have left on the sandwich? Oh, 2:48. Okay, there can still be a chance for a shiny here. Like, we've gotten 4 shinies tonight. We've gotten 2 Grimers, a Ditto, and a Zorua. But we haven't gotten a Magby tonight. Well, at least on stream. I got one off stream. When I was, like, clearing out 60 for these. It'd be crazy if we get a Fennekin. Fennekin's probably one of those shinies I really like for, its generation. Identity. Masamo's new song. Well, that reminds me, I gotta go check to see how the Dodgers, like, because I know they finished the series with the Tigers, and Dodgers won that. It was a close series too. Damn, Tigers started actually worrying me in a couple of the games, like against the Dodgers. Like, oh shit, like Tigers are actually doing really well. So now we just gotta see, yeah, I guess I think the next series was against Brewers, maybe? Which would be kind of funny, because after Nestor's comments about the World Series, it would be really funny to see the Dodgers just whoop his ass in terms, like, just destroy the Brewers, because he's, like, the main pitcher. Though, okay, speaking of baseball news, so let's go into a little bit of baseball here. I watched that game with the Yankees versus Brewers. I think it was the first game of the season for them. Yankees destroyed them 20-9. Like, how? I mean, literally, the first three pitches that Nestor threw out, Nestor Cortez, I think his last name is, the first three pitches this man throws out, home run, home run, home run for the Yankees. All three first pitches. I think he gave up 5 home runs. And I think that was before they took him out and they put in like a rookie that like they were hitting pretty well off of, but he started kind of stabilizing towards the end to kind of end the 20-run series. Like, but 3 back-to-back home runs off the first 3 pitches, first 3 official pitches for him of the season, all home runs. It was like 2 newbies and Aaron Judge all got a home run off him. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Like, I was just, like, in shock when I saw the score. I was like, because I saw, like, the first 3 pitches. I was like, okay, you know, Brewers will probably start coming back, you know, because, you know, eventually, like, you know, especially when I saw they switched to the new pitcher, I was like, okay, this new pitcher's going to probably, like, you know, eventually get used to these guys and all that. But nah, just absolutely got demolished by them. I was absolutely shocked. Alright, the sandwiches ended. We have not got a shiny Magby tonight, or Fennekin, or Magmar, or Leo, or Pyroar as well, if we're technically going through all the fire stars over here, or fire types. But we did get some good stuff. Before we end stream, we're going to look at who we got tonight. That's the Magby I caught earlier. Yeah, so we got our Zorua, we got our Ditto, we got our first Grimer. Did he have a mark? Did not have a mark. And then we have our second Grimer who is in box 3. Oh, shit. I don't think he had a mark too. No, he didn't. But look at that, guys. Just look at just how beautiful these shinies are. I am still absolutely shocked we got these 2 in the first 2 hours of stream tonight. I did not think we were going to get them. I really didn't think we were going to get them. Oh, not both of them tonight. Maybe one. But we got both a Zorua and a Ditto tonight. It took 1 sandwich for Zorua, 2 sandwiches for Ditto. Absolutely wild. And then again, we got a Grimer, and then we got 2 Grimers technically off 1 sandwich. So, good shiny hunts tonight. I'm really happy with that. I'm really, really happy with that. Alright, we'll probably raid out here, guys. Let me go ahead and real quick see if we have anyone that we know personally streaming tonight. Otherwise, we'll look up maybe another shiny hunt streamer tonight. Just, you know, send some love. Next stream, guys, will be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's going to be our Fortnite stream with the Chaos Squad. Our usual stream that we do that day. For those that want to... Ooh, I got a message on here. I'll have to check out what that is. Whatchamacallit? For anyone that, like, you know, is trying to get the wraps and stuff for Fortnite, go ahead and just check us out on Wednesday and you watch the things. Okay, I don't see anyone on tonight. Let's go ahead and do Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We'll look for a shiny hunt stream tonight. Let's see. Let's get a shiny hunter tonight. How many shiny hunters tonight? Interesting. A lot of competitive battling tonight. I clicked Scarlet Violet, right? I did click Scarlet Violet. Why am I seeing Pokey Rogues on here? And Pokemon Unite, what the hell? That is weird. 24-hour stream, Violet and Chill. Hey, you know what? Let's get this guy who's doing 24-hour stream. Let's give him a raid. So, Christus Lord? I think that's his name. Yeah. I think he means 50 followers, because 50 viewers isn't for affiliate, but he needs like 12, I think. Or 3 average, I think, is what he needs. Alright, let's go ahead and give him a raid. Now I gotta read that message from that person. Alright, can I raid him? Alright, we created the raid. Alright, guys, so, again, thank you for all being here. Really appreciate you all. Thank you, Eric, Jeremy, Bondo. I think I missed somebody else that stopped by chat and said hello tonight. Really appreciate you guys stopping through. Also, Jeremy, thank you for getting those 2 amazing clips tonight of me, like, with the surprise shinies, like the Zorua shiny, where I actually ran into it without realizing it was shiny. That was really appreciated, guys. Again, next stream will be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's gonna be with Fortnite with the Chaos Squad. So look forward to that. Again, for those that have never checked out that stream, we play Fortnite, but we do a lot of like memes. We do a lot of stupid strats to try to get wins while being as funny as possible. And then the next Shiny Hunt stream will be next Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'll figure out what we want to do for that one. But guys, if you have the emotes, go ahead and use them. Otherwise, say Fire Nation Raid. Have a wonderful week, guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have some fun. Bye, guys. I should probably have this ready to go. Have a good night, guys. Remember to stay for the raid, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good week, guys. Bye!